spot where they need to score, and unfortunately it goes the other way, and 4 seconds, and that is gonna do it. The Vancouver Canucks will be moving on to the next round as the Kings get eliminated here in Game 4. It's a sweep.
7 seconds remaining. Detroit still with the puck, trying to get that one on. Great defensive play. And they'll kill it off. That's it. Philadelphia wins 5-3. They win the series in a sweep, 4-0. So we get to see 2 sweeps tonight.
Will we get a Game 7? Biggest face-off coming up in this series right here, right now.
Right here.
Gotta win it.
3.5. This is unreal.
Draw Boston shot.
Shot on.
Oh, good. And that's gonna do it.
And that's it.
Wow. But without, with a fight here at the end, right towards the end, Boston, but just a little too short here. 3-2, Sabres win, and we'll be moving on to round number 2 here in the playoffs. Who's going to Game 7? Will there be a Game 7 in any of these 3?
Watching that last game between Edmonton and Colorado, the way that Colorado stayed in that one, but lost it in those last few seconds, that can be a little deflating. I think Edmonton, of the series that we're watching right now, I think that's the one that I'd be watching for to go to Game 7.
And that will do it. The Arizona Coyotes are moving on round 2 after eliminating the Nashville Predators here.
And after winning 4 straight in this series. I don't know if they got enough time here. If it was real time, yes, but it's 1.5. I don't know. No, doesn't matter. New York wins the draw, and they win the series. They'll take it here. 4-2. That man right there, right on your screen, Obi, the man of the hour, coming in here, closing things out for the Rangers.
Will we not have a single Game 7 tomorrow? Will I get another day to recuperate?
Oh, man.
We'll see. Stay tuned.
Colorado, who's looking to move on to the next round. I can't believe I'm saying those words here, TJ.
Yep.
And
Shot
what a goal
scores.
right off the face-off. The Avalanche, it's a power play goal. That makes it 4-1. Is it over now, TJ?
No, Edmonton scores. They're still in this. 12:32 remaining.
Hold the phone, man. Not over
Don't
yet.
write them off just yet. No.
Hey, we seen New Jersey pull off a miracle last night. Can Edmonton do the same here?
Sean scores, and it's 4-3.
Wow.
Oh, there, that one gets picked off. Here's chocolate milk now. That's Bardsey. Here they go. Shot scores, and it's tied.
Oh my God! Remember, it was 4-1. Just what, 2-3 minutes ago?
Offensive zone face-off for the Edmonton Oilers. They're going to win that one. Here he comes. Shot scores. And that's it. We're going to get a Game 7 tomorrow. Edmonton, Colorado, going to Game 7.
Wow.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's get to it right off the bat. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, TJ Chalkboard, coming to you live from the basement of the Legion of Doom headquarters here in Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. That Game 7 that was promised to us on the Thursday night, we never got. Let's get it right out of the way. I'm not going to waste any time. With me is Busted Dimes. Also, Harry is here. Unfortunately, none of the other boys could make it, but I do have a video from Hollywood, which we're going to hit in a couple seconds. But as I said, we didn't get the Game 7 that we were expecting to get. It's a shame. Nobody wants to take a series like that. Nobody wants to see that happen. It was a shame to see what we saw in the league chat and all that I'm going to say on that matter to everyone. 6HL is a fantastic community. We're all in this together. We're all playing this game together. Stick up for your boys, right? It was a crappy situation. We wish things could have been different. But you know what? They tried, and it didn't work out. let's make sure going forward that the 6HL community sticks together, because that's what I think makes this league the best league on Xbox.
Yeah, so to kind of chime in on this, guys, I'm new to the 6HL. I'm new here. But I just want to remind you all that this is a simulated hockey league. Outside of this, we all have real lives. But you know, like, it was an unfortunate set of events that led to the forfeit. I mean, and hey, I mean, life happens, and I'm one to preach this all the time because I have a kid of my own and I got a wife at home as well. Life comes before hockey, right? So everyone's got to understand it. Again, this is a simulated hockey league. As much fun it is in here, as much fun as we have playing these games, we also got to take into effect that we are real people outside of this this hockey realm. But again, it was unfortunate what we saw with the forfeiture of the game. Nothing we could do about it at that point. But again, I think that was good. That was a lot closer than what people projected it was going to be. I think a lot of people doubted Colorado. And I mean, hey, I mean, if you can go back into the VODs and you can go look and see that I definitely said that Colorado was going to come away with it. But, you know, unfortunately, going into that Game 7 with the forfeiture, Edmonton taking it, you know, it's kind of a sour taste in Colorado's mouth. But I mean, hey, with the forfeiture, we see, you know, they're going up against a good team. Edmonton is. And I mean, hey, it's still going to be a good round of hockey. But again, I'm going to reiterate this again to you guys, and then I'll pass it on. This is a simulated hockey league. This is great hockey, but we all have lives out of here. So hockey should stay hockey, and life should stay out of hockey.
Yeah, and we should all get along. Let's love one another, right? Let's love one another. That's what this is all about. Hockey community, baby. Hockey is for everyone. Now, with that being said, what that means is that Edmonton does move on. Edmonton will be playing the St. Louis Blues.
Yeah, it's not like they drafted you know, a really good or really like good team to play against. They drafted the #1 seed with that forfeiture. So it's going to be one hell of a game of Edmonton and St. Louis.
Absolutely, it is 100%. It's going to be one hell of a showdown between the two of them. But I'll get to my prediction on that one shortly. Also with us right now, it's it's Harry. How are you doing, Harry?
I'm doing good here, Chalk and Buster. How are you guys doing?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. You know, looking at the matchups. So in the East, we have Tampa Bay and the New York Rangers, followed up by Philadelphia and the Buffalo Sabres. That's one I'm really looking forward to talking about. Over in the West, as just previously mentioned, it'll be the St. Louis Blues versus the Edmonton Oilers, and then we have the Arizona Coyotes versus the Vancouver Canucks. And the question tonight is, will TJ Chalkboard go against the Vancouver Canucks again? I guess we're gonna have to wait and find out. So Harry, we talked about this beforehand. Let's hit it. Why don't you start us off tonight? What are your predictions for round 2?
All right, I think we should start off with that St. Louis and Edmonton series. You know, looking at that series, Edmonton, I think for them to come in, they got to establish a good trap. You know, I saw a lot of penalties in that series against Colorado. So if they were to kind of limit the amount of time that they were in the box, that would definitely come up huge for them. But I think the Blues are going to take this in 6, to be honest. I mean, they just have a good, well-rounded team. The only thing is that they only have like one solid goalie all regular season. So their goaltending is going to have to come up big in this series for them.
Yeah, 100%. And what about Arizona and Vancouver?
You know, with Arizona, I saw them struggle a lot on defense. So if they were to kind of come in and, you know, work on their trap, their outlets, their, you know, just overall hockey sense, one could say. You know, I think their defense is going to have to come up big. Vancouver, you kind of saw it against LA. They kind of, you know, kind of just played defense well rounded, and they didn't. It never seemed like they started the panic when the Kings were coming back or taking the lead. It seemed like they were able to score at ease. So I think Vancouver just kind of stick with what's been working, and I could definitely see them winning this in Game 5. I'm gonna go with Vancouver. I just think if Arizona's defense can't come up big for them, I think it's gonna be a problem for them.
Oh, dude, that's fair enough. So let's move over to the East. What do you think about Philadelphia Buffalo? What do you think there?
Looking at this team, if you asked me if Philly was going to be in the playoffs or, if they were going to have the team that they have now, I would say you're crazy. I think this series is going to go to Game 7, and I'm going to say Philly's going to win it in overtime.
Ooh, really? All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And then the final one. It is the two nicest guys in the 6HL, Kucherov versus Frischmania. Who do you got in that one?
Man, this is another good matchup that I could see going 7. I think for the biggest thing for the Rangers is move the puck. You gotta move the puck quick. I feel like they have a tendency to kind of hold on to the puck too much. I mean, I think that's the main thing here is you got to move the puck on Tampa because, I mean, if you look at their team, they got a solid goaltending. They got, defensemen that can come up piece for them, and then they even have scoring on their side. So, with Rangers, you got to kind of keep keep it quick on them, Yeah.
So you think Rangers or?
Oh yeah, I forgot to. Yeah. This is just such a toss up, but I'm gonna go with the Rangers. I think the Rangers can even pull it off earlier in the series, but I can definitely see this going into Game 7 for sure.
Right on. Actually, Buster, why don't we get to you first, and then we'll go to the Hollywood video. So what do you think? Let's start in the West.
Sorry. I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna have to tell me what games.
All right.
Because.
All right. Yeah. No problem here. So let's take a look at the first one. Here, which is St. Louis versus Edmonton.
St. Louis versus Edmonton. All right. So we saw a Edmonton team come out and play pretty well against Colorado in the last series. St. Louis Blues coming in this one. We've talked about it time and time again that this defense is going to be just one team to just, it's going to be the team to beat. If the St. Louis Blues get knocked out, this changes this whole playoff picture. You know what? I want to be gracious here. I want to say Edmonton's a really good team, and I think they're going to take it to Game 7. However, the Game 7 is going to be picked up by St. Louis.
Yep, fair enough. How about Arizona and the Vancouver Canucks?
All right, now
might be listening.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I don't say the Canucks are gonna do well, my lettuce is gonna be DMing me telling me I suck. So we'll say that the Vancouver Canucks against Arizona. I think it's a pretty good matchup there. However, I do see actually, and this is just how I see it. I think the Canucks are gonna end up winning that series.
Nope, fair enough. Over in the East, what about Tampa and the New York Rangers?
All right. Now, this is where I get a little sad because I wanted to see the boys in New Jersey pull this one out. I wanted them to finish the Cinderella story. However, we saw just an absolute performance from the New York Rangers over the round one matchup versus New Jersey. And Tampa Bay coming off that bye. You know what? I think this is upset city. I think New York takes this up against Tampa Bay.
Whoa. All right. And then Philadelphia and Buffalo.
I see. This is crazy to me because Philadelphia again was not one of those teams that I thought was going to get as far as they did. They're already advancing into round 2, which is just a phenomenal job by them. They're going to be going up against the number 2 seeded Buffalo Sabres. Earlier in the season, I was saying that Buffalo was going to be one of the top teams, and they ended up being so. I think this one can go either way. I just think with the way the Phillies been rolling and the momentum that they got, I think it just it might be in their favor. But if I have to choose, I think Philadelphia's got to fight. But I don't want to say Philadelphia's going to lose because I just think it's a good matchup. We'll you know what, we'll go with another upset. We'll say Philadelphia takes it over Buffalo, but that's just randomly throwing something out. I think that's gonna go, like, I think they're gonna go to Game 7. But if I'm being completely honest with you, I have no idea who's gonna take it. But if I'm just taking a guess, we're gonna say Philadelphia with the momentum that they've had.
No, fair enough. And give me 1 second here. Actually, sorry, give us 1 second here, guys. We got a video from our boy, Mr. Hollywood.
Thanks, CJ. Now, unfortunately, Mr. Hollywood couldn't be there tonight, but as much as I would love to be at the studio there, because, listen, Mr. Hollywood made some predictions last week, and for all the haters, all the doubters on there who were hoping that Mr. Hollywood would get his picks wrong, that Mr. Hollywood didn't know what he was talking about. I mean, he came in the season, end of the season. What does he know? Well, how about this? I got 5 out of the 6 picks correct. That's right, 5, 4, 6. The only pick wrong that I got was the Nashville series, and Nashville was up 2-0 in that series and just fell flat on there. But listen, you're not going to get Mr. Hollywood and give you a pick like the LA Kings who got swept. You're not going to get me give you a pick like Detroit in 5 where Philly sweeps them. And I told you guys, Detroit can't finish. Detroit can't close the games out. And what happened in there? Yes, all close games, but Philly swept them. Listen, we're not tossing hand grenades. We're not playing horseshoes. We're not throwing darts on here. The name of the game is hockey, and that's what we do here. And then, look, if you guys went on the bandwagon of TJ, who kind of bought you guys with Boston, no miracle here. Buffalo advances to the next round. And how about the battle in the East? New Jersey versus New York on there. Listen, if you guys thought that Frischmania, that Obi was going to be eliminated in the first round, you're crazy. New York wins and advances. And for all you New Jersey fans out there, this is just a preview of what you're going to see in real hockey this week at the Garden. The New York Rangers will take down New Jersey once again. And I've got my predictions here for this week on here. Yes, I did a tremendous 5 out of 6 games, but I'm looking to run the tables here this week. I know it's harder games. It's round 2. It's going to get very competitive, but I'm predicting all 4 here. That's right, all 4 wins here this week. A perfect 4-0. Woo! Predictions coming up here shortly. I have all 4 of them. Prove me wrong.
Now, he put his predictions up in the chat, so you guys can see them up in the chat and hold him accountable to the picks that he made. So we'll be getting onto those. I got to be quick here because games are about to get underway. So the first one that I personally want to talk about was one that I mentioned right off the bat that I'm really excited about, which is Philadelphia and Buffalo. Now, I know that the bias is going to be there and everybody's going to be like, well, of course you want to talk about Philadelphia because Philadelphia is your team. Philadelphia and Buffalo, I think, is going to be the tightest defensive series and probably one of the heaviest hitting series we've seen so far in these playoffs. I'm in the exact same mindset as you, Busta. Philly in 7. It's going to go back and forth the whole way. I know I said something very similar about Boston, and y'all can say whatever you want. Every one of those games was close. One of those games had gone the other way. You never know what could have happened. But there were no blowouts. And I think that's exactly what we're going to get here. This is going to be some seriously tight hockey. This is probably going to be one of the best defensive series that we've seen in quite some time. But I give the edge to Philadelphia in 7. As for the New York Rangers and Tampa Bay Lightning, I don't want to go up against Kucherov, but I'm just going to go flat out and rip off the Band-Aid. As far as I'm concerned, if Loxies can be Loxies, Tampa Bay has this series. But if Obi-Wan's and the boys and Frisch and yeah, no, the Rangers have this 1 in 6. As for Vancouver and Arizona, I am hard pressed to go up against Vancouver, but what I saw out of Arizona in that last series, when they turned it on, they turned it on. I think, again, this is going to be another one of those. I think it's going to be a sweaty series on both sides. Vancouver has great defense and great offense, but we saw some of those defensive collapses in some really high-scoring games up against LA. And I think games like that will inevitably favor the Arizona Coyotes, so I call Arizona in 7. As for St. Louis and Edmonton, you may recall on the original prediction video, I said that Edmonton was going to go all the way in the West. I would love to still stand by that if I didn't see what I saw in round 1. And guys, I have to be completely honest here. If Edmonton can't get the goaltending, if Edmonton can't figure themselves out defensively, especially if they can't figure themselves out defensively, King Patmo is going to absolutely pick this team apart. I'm calling St. Louis in a sweep. So that's, yeah, man, I know, and I know I'm going to get some hate for it. I absolutely know I'm going to get some hate for it. I expect
We all know that.
I expect it to come my way. I have not called a sweep. I would but like I said, I think in this case, just the certain things that I saw definitely have me definitely have me second guessing how this one is going to go, and I really think it's going to tip completely in the favor of St. Louis here in round 2. And those are the predictions.
Well, when you look at that St. Louis matchup against Edmonton, Edmonton put on one hell of a show, and I mean, they're going up against not Tampa Bay. They're going up against a St. Louis team that hasn't played in a couple weeks. Maybe they've been warming up, but they haven't had any league games here in about a week or so. And it's kind of difficult to come back from that unless you guys have been warming up. And then you figured the guys over there on the other team, they've had chemistry. They've been able to come in. They had that roundup against New Jersey, I'm all out of sorts. Colorado, who took them to game 7, and then they end up winning that one by forfeit. Now you go up against the St. Louis Blues teams, who has King Patmo over there, and then on the defensive side, I mean, they just play stellar defense, but I think if Edmonton really holds their stuff together, I think they could upset them, but it's not going to be a close up. It's not going to be a close upset, or not a close upset. It's not going to be a one-sided upset. It's not. Edmonton's not winning this like all the way through, like every single game against the St. Louis Blues. It's not going to happen. But I mean, hey, prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong. I'm an underdog type of guy, and I like when the underdog can win. But I mean, on paper, St. Louis should win this. Again, I think Edmonton's got heart, man. I think they got heart.
Oh, dude, I do not doubt the fact that they have heart. And, I love those Edmonton boys. I love Zurich. I love Rydog. Like I said, it's what I saw against Colorado. There were some of those collapses, and like I said, if they are playing that, fast and loose defensively against this St. Louis team, unless they make some serious adjustments, right? This, like I said, and I hate to say it, I hope they prove me wrong. I honest to God hope that Edmonton proves me wrong here. I want to be wrong. I really want to be wrong on this one.
Yeah.
So, and here we go.
Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy to me, to see all these teams that we got playing tonight. Because I mean, again, some of these teams we didn't think were going to make it as far as they did, and then we got some of the teams that were at the bottom facing top teams tonight. So it's going to be one hell of a show for these guys tonight. Yeah, they usually do that. From the games we've been watching with them, Buffalo usually goes up on the board pretty early in the game, and it's either they'll run away with it or it'll be like a 3-0 at the end of the first period. They're pretty quick scores over there. Yeah, I'm actually very excited for this New York game, man. I mean, just seeing how those guys played against New Jersey, man, and I play with Cavries a lot too, and I think Cavries is one hell of a player. I play with Frisch, I play with Obi-Wan's, man, and they have a stellar offensive line, and it's gonna be interesting to see what they do against Tampa Bay in this round. Yeah, again, the two top teams that we see are like Buffalo and Tampa. They're quick score teams. They score easily in the first period, and it gets the opposing team on their back foot. Yeah, I don't think there's one series in this where like how I predicted it last round that it was going to be completely one sided. I don't think there's any series like that this round. I think they're pretty evenly matched going into it, and I mean, like I said, it'll be interesting to see how things go. Yeah, it looks like Canucks had to take a penalty in the very start of the game. They must have had somebody a little bit late, and of course they're going to capitalize on that by keeping them out. We have another goal. We have a goal in the bottom right hand corner. It looks like Arizona on the power play goal. Yes, it is. The center is actually going to score the first one on the power play. That's unfortunate for Vancouver. Yeah, it's starting to slow down here in the first period for these guys again, as we're starting to wind down here in the Buffalo and New York game. So it's going to be interesting to see where they kind of go in the second period. Yeah, we're just seeing an absolute stellar performance from these teams tonight. Again, keeping it pretty closely as we got 1-0 pretty much across the board, except for in the St. Louis Edmonton game. Get another penalty, and that is going to be in the top right hand corner with the St. Louis. Yep, putting Edmonton on the power play for the first time tonight. Oh, all right. I believe it's going to almost be the end of the first period over there in New York. Almost about 7 seconds left with Tampa Bay taking 1-0 in the first. Yeah, again, that wasn't going to be an easy an easy game for any of these teams tonight. And it's again, if you guys look in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, you have the number 1 seeded Tampa Bay Lightning up against New York, and New York putting up one hell of a defense up against these top boys over there in Tampa. So they're losing 1-0 in the first period. But again, this isn't the end for New York. Yeah.
A little easier for us. Oh, and Vancouver just scored to tie it up, or did they call that off?
They probably waved it off, a goalie interference. That's what it's looking like. And we have a penalty shot in Edmonton. Looks like Edmonton is going to be taking a penalty shot. Let's see if they go ahead and score. And I believe take the lead, because I don't think there's a score in that game yet.
No. 0-0 there. Here they go.
Oh, wow. What a block. What a block.
Diving save.
What a shot. What a shot and what a save.
Exactly. Here we go. We'll go back over to the force.
Yeah. In Philadelphia and Buffalo, they're just ending the first period. It's a very, very tight contest over there. It looks like 6 and 6 shots. I can't really see the top, but it looks like they're pretty even all across the board. So that's yeah, again, it's just one hell of a performance that we're seeing from these guys tonight. A lot of defense being played, and I know none of these teams want to lose game 1 in round 2, and have to come back in game 2. You want to start on a high note, and we have a goal from Arizona going up 2-0 on Vancouver. I think if New York gets things rolling, I think New York is going to have a high scoring up against Tampa. But again, it's really going to heavily depend on Frisch and Obi-Wans and Cavries, the top 3 over there. Looks like we're ending the first period down over there in the Arizona game with Arizona 2-1 at the end of the first. We still have yet to see a score out of Edmonton and St. Louis. Buffalo is leading over Philly 1-0, and Tampa Bay is leading 1-0 over New York.
Yeah, I apologize, guys. I had forgotten to turn my mic on. So you didn't hear anything that I was saying back there in that last little bit, but that's okay because you've been enjoying all the action and you're getting to listen to Busted Dimes, who is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I'm super great.
Dude,
it looks like, we have a penalty from Philadelphia with a charging penalty. Again, like, these games are not the games to take penalties in, especially round 2. I mean, they're going up against a top team at Buffalo. They need everything that they can get to kind of stay ahead in this one.
Oh, 100%. And Edmonton and St. Louis coming to the end of the first scoreless.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising when you take a look at who's starting for Tampa Bay or not Tampa Bay, sorry, St. Louis. And just an absolute rock from King Patamo. And I think one of the things, if you're going to want to stay with us, if you're Edmonton, is you're going to have to shut down King Patamo. You're going to have to get him out of the lane. You're going to have to get him out of that Ovechkin spot and get him out of those 1-Ts. I mean, it looks like they're doing it tonight because, again, at the end of the first period, they're looking at 4-4 on the board. I mean, hits are 2-4. I mean, it's just an even contest all around tonight.
Yeah, another even one. Certainly doing a good job so far defensively. Like I said, I want Edmonton to prove me wrong here. And so far, so good at the end of 1. Been some pretty good hockey so far.
And it looks like we actually missed a goal in the Arizona-Vancouver game, and they are 2-2 in the second period.
Oh, boy. Man, all I want to do is pull out my Doritos, kick back, and just watch this. This is magnificent.
If you're getting Doritos out, make sure to pass them my way. I eat the chili, or what is it, the sweet chili ones, the purple bag.
Yeah, I like them sweet chili ones. I got the orange bag, man. The good old zesty cheese.
Zesty cheese. You know they came out with a what is it, a Buffalo Ranch like Doritos?
Yeah, so I know you guys have different ones down in the U.S. than we do up here in Canada. There's Buffalo getting another goal there on the power play. It's 2-0 for Buffalo now. But yeah, I know like we have some different flavors. Well, up here it was not long ago we actually had a mixed bag that was buffalo wing and blue cheese. Oh my god, it was so good. So good.
My, you guys got combos up there?
Yeah, man.
Combos are nice. You ever have like those blue cheese ones over there? Those are nice too.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Buffalo pressuring again. Shot on. Big save there. So 2-2 between Vancouver and Arizona. Still no score between Edmonton and St. Louis. Tampa Bay currently up 1-0 over the New York Rangers. About 3:20 remaining there in the second period.
Yeah, I think people underestimated Edmonton, and I think people thought that St. Louis was going to walk all over them. But again, tonight they're just showing you, hey man, we're not the team to mess with. And to keep these guys 0-0 in the second period, you know, that it's awesome, man. It's awesome to see from Edmonton.
Tough Guy Gaming. What's up, boys? Golf course is green. Sun is hot. Don't even remember getting eliminated from the playoffs. Oh man. Yeah, it's the New Jersey Devils getting eliminated in round 1. Good to see you here, Gaming.
Yeah, like I said, that was my pick to make it all the way to the cup, but unfortunately they weren't able to make it, which differs my choice now. But again, it's just one hell of a showing from New Jersey. So pat yourself on the back, guys.
Oh, you could always jump on the Philly wagon, buddy.
No sir.
Room.
Now we're on the New York wagon. That's
New
where we're
York
at.
wagon. Attaboy.
Yeah, man. I just think they got a stellar offensive line up there, man.
Oh, they do. No doubt. Calvary's no quit in New York. You're right. 100%. OP Squid in here as well. Sorry, I missed that one. Tampa on top. Yes, sir.
Oh, we got a goal in Arizona. Arizona taking a lead 3-2 against Vancouver so far. Tampa Bay still sitting 1-0. I believe they're just finishing up the second period. Second period's ending over there in Philadelphia, Buffalo. Buffalo taking 2-0 in the second period. And then if you look up in the top right, they're still 0-0 as they wind down the second period over there as well. So highly contested all the way through.
Yeah. Again, so far some great hockey. Taking a look at just the Western Conference games for now. And there's St. Louis. Like I said, you know, sometimes that week off, you know, you're starting off a little bit stale if you haven't been practicing or whatever. Mind you, I know those guys do practice, but yeah.
That was Vancouver, my guy. That was Vancouver.
Oh my god.
Vancouver tying it up against Arizona 3-3.
Sorry, guys,
We still got a scoreless game, 0-0 in Edmonton, St. Louis.
I was looking at the wrong one. My bad. So 3-3. I just saw blue jerseys. I was kind of wiping my eye. I've been up since 5 o'clock.
Wow, you're jerseyist now. Look at you.
Yeah. Well, come on, dude. Look it out. How many games are we watching here? Come on. Here we go.
3 out of 4.
Yeah, that's true. And I only had 2 on. I guess I should have figured it out.
I'm squinting my eyes. I got a whole TV behind me showing me. I can't see nothing. That's the only way I'm able to watch it.
And I don't know what the other scores are in any of the other series, but right now my Boston Bruins in the real NHL are up 3-1 over Florida. Going all the way, baby.
Right. Anyway, back to the hockey at hand.
Yeah. Is that Arizona getting another one there? Or no? Sorry,
no, that's a replay for the period.
Yeah.
You are behind a little bit today,
dude. Like I'm trying to watch all these games. Like my eyes. Are
I got you. It's tough. It's for anyone that can sit here and commentate these games, man. It's crazy, especially when you got multiple games going on at once.
Big shot there. Tampa Bay almost capitalizing there, and they still have a ton of pressure in there, and they're having to make another big save. New York goaltending definitely holding them in this one. All they need is one right now. I know Obi-Wan's is out of the lineup tonight. I know he's a little under the weather, so he's out tonight.
Thanks for the follow, my lettuce. I can't wait for you to yell at us later.
Yeah, oh my lettuce in the house. French mayonnaise.
And we got a goal. We got a goal over there in that Buffalo game in the top left. I believe that makes that 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0
right now in that game
for Buffalo. No. Knew this wasn't going to be easy. Buffalo is a tough team to beat. Very, very tough team to beat. Shot and scores. This time, St. Louis gets it done.
I was trying to follow where that score was. I couldn't. I was like, "Where is it going?" But it looks like they had a. They were supposed to have a goal in the bottom right-hand corner, but that got waved off.
Yeah.
Then again, you had that St. Louis score in the late stages of that second period. So
And Vancouver just had a goal called off too.
yeah, yep. That's what I was saying. Yep, they got it called off over there.
Yeah. Man, just keeps going and going. Vancouver and Arizona, though, you see what I mean, man? Like how just high scoring, like that series. This series is going to be crazy. I figure like 10 goals a game, easy.
I mean, we could definitely see it, but yeah. I mean, again, it's just one stellar set of games that we have going on. As we look up at the top right, we're ending the second period over there in the St. Louis Blues matchup with King Patamo, none other than King Patamo, scoring the first goal in that game. And again, we're tied in the bottom right, 3-0 in the top left. And I believe we're sitting at 1-0 in that New York game. Highly contested over there as they wind down the third period.
Yep. Philadelphia right now trying to find an answer. They've had some opportunities, but just haven't been able to get get those solid opportunities like they were getting in the Detroit series. Ooh, that pass gets picked off, and here comes Buffalo back the other way. Down below, Tampa Bay just scoring. It's 2-0 Tampa. Ooh, and as I look over, St. Louis almost scoring there. Wow, this action is just this has been wild.
Yep. Again, if I'm New York, man, we got to figure out something. I mean, it's still too early to say it's the end, but again, New York really needs to just step it up right now, make some good plays, and score on these guys. Even if it's just to shake them up, rattle them up a bit, they definitely need a score in this one.
Oh, what a tough goal! They were just watching the replay on that New York goal. That just like trickles through the 5-hole. Oh my God. That's a tough one.
Yeah, it's one of those times when you're sitting there at the net just spamming the right stick, and eventually it goes in and congratulates you with a goal. But speaking of goals, we have another goal in the Buffalo game, making that score 4-0 for Buffalo.
Wow. Buffalo turning up the heat. Philadelphia taking the time out. Can't say that I blame them there.
Yeah, it's a one-sided affair over there in the Philadelphia and Buffalo game, out shooting them. I mean, it looks like double their shots. I can't really see it from here, but again, it just one stellar performance from Buffalo, and man, I knew it was going to be contested, but again, right now, a couple more goals or even one more goal, and it's looking like a runaway for game one.
OP Squid in the chat saying, "I love Frisch, but Tampa is the best."
You know what?
Tampa's
I think
damn
Tampa.
good.
I think Tampa is pretty good, but I think St. Louis gives Tampa a run for its money. So we're going to see how this ends up over here in round two. We might end up seeing a St. Louis and Tampa Bay.
You meant New York. Oh, yeah. Mate.
No. Look, Mr. TJ. Look here.
Well, it's New York and Tampa playing. Anyway.
Right. Well, I meant later on. Later on.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Thought it was going to be these Oilers. These Oilers still with a chance, doing a very good job defensively, limiting the chances here for King Patmo. This is hugely important. If they can get one of these tonight, that'll be big going into tomorrow for them. Here comes St. Louis. Oh, shot on! What a big save there.
I mean, I think the matchup that we definitely need to take a little bit more look at is this Vancouver and Arizona game. They're 3-3 as they wind down this third period. I mean, again, just a stellar defensive performance by both teams, able to keep this as tight as contested as it is.
Yeah. That it is. That it is. Here we go. Oh, big shot on.
And just while we are watching this game, just a little bit of a plug. We do have another Twitch channel that will be covering some more material as we move on into the next season. If you guys can shoot it a follow, that would be awesome. It's official 6HL2. It is official 6HL2. Make sure to shoot it a follow so that way you guys get notifications when that one goes live, as we will be utilizing that coming into the next season.
Yes. Yes. And is that Loxy's in net?
From the way he's chirping, yeah, it sounds like it. Game's not over yet.
I didn't.
Unless they know something I don't know.
Well, we are on a little bit of delay from watching their game. What I will say, I feel safe in saying it now. I didn't want to say it before the game, but I don't know if you remember the night that we were playing with Loxy's last week. He said that he promised us a shutout. Not shutout was for us. So
yeah.
Oh boy.
It looks like we just got an end to the first game in Tampa Bay in New York. Tampa Bay taking the first one 2-0. I'm looking at the top right at the Edmonton Blues game. That should be the end of the second, if I believe.
Yeah.
If I believe that's right. And again, we're still seeing a tied game in Vancouver and Arizona, 3-3. Oh, they're winding at the end of the third.
They're 4-3. So Buffalo wins. Buffalo gets a shutout. Tampa gets a shutout. Ooh.
Congratulations to Buffalo. I mean, you're getting that hard-deserved win up against Philadelphia, who had a lot of momentum coming into this, and just being a great team. And congratulations to Tampa Bay taking the first game up against New York. But I definitely think they can come back in game 2 and win that one.
Looks like we might get ourselves some overtime hockey here.
Yeah, we might. Again, just a stellar performance again by every team that we got going on. Arizona and Vancouver 3-3 as we wind down the third period. Let's see if they can get one final push and get something going. It looks like they're not. They're going to come back the other way. 10 more seconds left. See if they got one more play in them. And it was blocked.
There. Massive
and it looks like they're going to kill it. And that is third period. So we have an overtime game in the Vancouver and Arizona game. So that'll be fun to watch as we wind down the third period in the St. Louis game, who is now 1-0 still again in that third period. So get ready for some overtime hockey.
Indeed. Ooh, almost a goal there for Edmonton. Defenseman was sitting right basically in the goal crease, was able to pick that up to keep it from going in the net.
Yeah, and then they get an icing call, bring that puck all the way back. That is definitely not what they wanted, but no, that's what they wanted because they iced the other side. So let's see if they get one more play, score, and tie it up.
Save.
And they weren't able to do so. 36 seconds still on the clock, still in the offensive zone for Edmonton. Let's see if they can finish this off, tie it up. Big face-off here. They need to win it. Loxy is coming into the chat saying he doesn't lie. He doesn't lie.
No, he doesn't. He does not. Congratulations, Loxy. Great job out there.
Looks like another icing call.
Yeah.
All right, again, they have a couple more plays, but let's see if they can capitalize on it.
Vancouver and Arizona now underway. They're in overtime there. Ooh. Edmonton with it shot on. Another shot. Oh, my God, what a save.
They're just getting bombarded here. There they go. They keep it back in their zone. Passing around a little bit. See if they get anything going. Here. Just getting hit at the board. They missed a boarding call, but that's okay, I guess. Here they come storming up.
Goes right around, back up to the point, back down low. Sending that back out. Shot and scores. And St. Louis puts that one away.
Yep, there's that's the insurance goal. And
100% it is.
Being there are no miracles that are in the next couple seconds. That'll be a shutout over there in St. Louis. And again, this is by the guy that we knew that was going to be the guy to stop. And that's King Patamo with another goal, sealing it up 2-0 for St. Louis.
Yeah, so far, so good. whole lot of fun there. I just want to switch this one out. Which one is that? I believe that's game 4.
St. Louis wraps this up, and they take a shutout. That's 3 shutouts we have on the night so far. Now we're going to focus our attention on this overtime game that we have between Vancouver and Arizona. Both teams just playing very well defensively and just not able to get anything going as far as on these goalies that are playing just immaculate tonight. I mean, if you look and see, they keep going across, and then it switches right back over. And we almost had a goal there. And again, it switches right back over, going back up for Vancouver. Vancouver with the pass.
Here we go.
Stops, switches again.
You ready for this one? Where is it? There it is. Look, we even have our faces on here now.
Oh man.
Right?
Oh man.
Technology's advancing, baby. Here comes Arizona. Arizona moving it down low. Bringing that one out front. Big shot and a big stop there. Vancouver turning it around to bring it the other way. V-Rab's able to pick that one up.
Yeah, he skated right into the 4 individuals right there. They need to get the puck off and move it around a little bit faster than that if they're going to get ahead in this one.
And a great job trapping there by the Vancouver Canucks.
Could we see double OT in game 1?
We might. We just might. I'll keep an eye on waiting to see when all the other games restart again. But in the meantime, we'll stick with this one as we are in overtime. Game 1 between Vancouver and Arizona. Arizona moving it into the zone. Big hit there at the line. Here comes Kyle now. Kyle gets absolutely hammered in the neutral zone. I steal napkins, bringing it up. Tries to get that one out front. That one gets picked off on the way to the net. Kyle with it now. This time he makes it past the blue line. Pass out front. Oh, that one gets picked off. Now here's LeVar.
Yeah, it's not common to see Kyle just
what a save!
It's not common for Kyle to go straight forward and just get absolutely suied on a play like that.
No.
But I mean, hey, you gotta set a momentum, and that big old hit. I mean, it set the president to come down here and make a tremendous shot on goalie.
Absolutely. Here's Vancouver now. Again, over to Kyle. Trying to move that one up and over the line. That one gets grabbed. Here's Arizona now coming back the other way. LeVar putting it on. Oh, another shot there and a big stop. Oh, boy. Vancouver looking good. Frenchie. Get it up over the line. Sends it down low to Kyle. Kyle out front. Shot on it. Huge save by Dealey. Dealey coming up huge there for Arizona.
Yeah, we're winding down this this overtime in the first overtime. And it looks like if the game keeps going how it is, we're going to be into double OT.
Oh, easy. 2 minutes remaining here in the first overtime period. Kyle with the puck, sending that one down low. There's She's Too Young for You. He'll send that one around. That one will not quite make it up to the point. There's Panchis. Panchis down to Kyle. Up to the point. Shot on. Oh, that one went off the post. And now it's Arizona moving back the other way, but a big hit there. LeVar with it now. Pass out front, shot, scores.
No interference.
Wow.
Oh, man. They're going to be talking about this one.
Yes,
they
are.
Talking about this one because that was a goalie interference if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, he
slammed. Been called.
That was a dunk. That was a dunk and a half. But you know what? EA did not call it back. That's the overtime winner.
I know they are in disbelief because that was an absolute horrendous no call.
Wow.
And they're actually going to visit the replay on that, or try to anyway. That was absolutely insane.
Yeah. Let's see if they are going to take a look at that replay here quickly. And
it looks like they are.
And then we'll go over to the 4. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Absolute goalie interference there. Completely crashes the net right there.
Is that over the line?
Is
that over the line before he hits him, though?
Dude, he was full momentum charge into him. That should have been called.
I just want to see.
This should have been a called play.
Was it over the line before?
I think that's about to look.
So here it comes.
Now, goals like this don't get called back, correct? Like there's no rule that calls it back?
No.
Okay. Because I know I've heard of rules that call goals like this back.
Wow. Look at that straight line. He got right past like that line. Look at the 4 of them. 4 Vancouver players.
One of
Oh,
them's even
boy.
looking at the camera.
Yeah, I see.
Uh,
Yeah, a little too fast there, but
Look at he's like checking the freaking goalie, man.
yeah,
It's
he's right into him.
man.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, what a play, what a finish. That was a missed call. I think, in my opinion, I think that was a missed call. But again,
Yeah.
you know, NHL isn't perfect, and even in real life, there's missed calls. But I think that was a man, that was a blow to that team in the overtime.
100%, and getting back to it. First period just starting up between New York and Tampa already up 1-0. Good shot opportunity there, but Loxie's coming up big. Coming up big. She's too young for you. Love you. Yeah, I'd say so, buddy.
They're still going over it. They're still going over it to see what happened in there, to see why that score happened. And I don't blame them. I'd be just as bad too, because that should have been called. Should have been called.
100%. Wow. That one's tough, you know.
And I agree with you, tough guy, man. That is a
yeah.
That's a call that if people would have rioted. Would have been a riot.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely. I mean, good for them for scoring, but just a horrendous no call.
Yeah. And here we are. I'm
because it was blatant.
Tonight.
It wasn't like it was a smooth one. That was a blatant, obvious goalie interference. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
That was a straight run, and I don't even know if he touched the puck. Right, which makes it that much worse. Oh my God. Watching that New York game, I don't know who that was that had the puck, but they couldn't get the shot off. They had Loxie's beat, but the shot never got off the stick.
Shem saying we got 2 called off, but they don't. I know one of your guys' goals. I understood why that one was called off. I didn't see the second one. However, that one that we just witnessed in there, that was a missed call. That we watched that happen, and that's a missed call on the ref's part.
Hey, Shemi, head back to the locker room and put that up on the bulletin board, would you? Let's see you guys come out with a little more in the next one. And here we go. So far, New York and Tampa, the only third game that's already started up here. 1-0 Tampa again. Here comes New York now. Ooh, some passes there. Passing choices not great in a couple of those situations, it seems. Just trying to kind of force. Not finding that open man naturally. Here comes Tampa now back the other way. Trying to get that one over to the right. Nobody there. So New York now with an opportunity to bring it back. Let's see if I can get this one up on the full screen. Game 2. No, game 3. Here we go. Where did that go?
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Interesting.
Hello. Oh,
Hello.
we're on Discord. I forgot.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm dealing with a crying baby at the moment. I'll be right back, boys.
Yeah. You're good. You're good, brother. So still 1-0 between Tampa Bay and New York here. Here we go.
Chalk, I can step in for him if
you
until he
don't
gets
mind.
back.
There we go. We got the Oilers in St. Louis about to kick off. There we go. Tampa Bay scoring again. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and it looks like the Rangers is getting a pen, and I've been same thing with round one. You know, you can't be taking pens. It's just gonna cost you.
It is. Absolutely, it is. Looks like Philadelphia and Buffalo game 2 about to get underway here. Here's the Rangers now.
And I'm sure if you're Vancouver right now, you're coming in game 2 a little heated.
Oh, for sure. For sure. After that goal, yeah, 100%.
I wouldn't I wouldn't be surprised if Vancouver just came out and just put on a bleeding because of that goal.
Yeah, I agree, but on the same side of that token, right? You can't let it sit on you too much. Otherwise, you make mistakes and you end up getting hurt, right?
Yeah, it'll be interesting on how they kind of handle that mentally, because I know in that LA game everything was pretty straightforward for them. It didn't seem like they ever looked stressed out there.
No, absolutely not. Still no score between Edmonton and St. Louis. First period has ended between Tampa Bay and the New York Rangers. And Tampa up right now 2-0. Delay a game penalty, so I guess Philly had to take a pen, and I'm assuming that's going to be what's happening here between Vancouver and unless Shemi isn't playing in the second game. Anybody from Vancouver know what's going on with the status of that second game there? Guys? Anyone?
And it looks like Obi-Wan's was put in the game too.
Yeah.
Here, Chalk.
Was he? Okay.
So I think the Rangers had to take a pen right off the beginning, if I'm not mistaken.
Gotcha. Let me see something. I think, try this one here. Let's see if this link works. We'll kind of switch this one up. Let's see, because I'm not entirely sure what they're. This one should have already been underway.
I mean, games don't start until another 4 minutes. They might be just waiting to kind of like cool down.
Maybe they are holding off. Yeah, I guess they are holding off. We'll take a look at the Arizona stream this time. And there we go. Obi-Wan's getting on the board for the Rangers. It's 2-1.
And that's a big goal for the Rangers, because if you think about it here, Chalk, those are 4 unanswered goals.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that Rangers are on the board in here, game 2.
Yeah. 100%. Vancouver's getting their line together. So some changes there. And Tampa Bay answering right back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, that kind of blows. You know, you got a goal to kind of break the deficit in half, and you want to kind of get the next one, or not allow chances like that. That's definitely a morale killer.
No, 100% it is. 100%. Oh, big opportunity there for Buffalo. Another shot, another huge save. Buffalo, another shot. That one gets blocked on the way through. Another big save there. Oh, my God. I think that's Casa in net there, and he's coming up huge right now for the Philadelphia Flyers. Oh, Edmonton with another opportunity there as I'm looking over. Edmonton has been buzzing in this one. They are staying all over St. Louis right now. St. Louis finally getting it out of their own zone. There's King Patmo. He has that knocked off his stick. Out front.
Wow, that was a good chance by Edmonton.
St. Louis. Going north.
Oh, yeah, against St. Louis. Yeah. My bad. It's so hard to see the jerseys.
It is. It is. Here we go. Tampa Bay coming again. Shot on. Big save there. Buffalo scoring. Oh, no.
And that's going to be 5 unanswered goals. Philly's going to have to find some offense here eventually.
Yeah. Philly's got to find a way through. Fight back. Fight back, boys.
I think Philly just needs to just kind of slow down the game and play Philadelphia hockey here.
Yeah, exactly.
What's up? What's going on, guys? We see reliable Moose Busta. What's going on, Moose? Welcome in. Welcome in. Sorry, I was a little late. I was taking care of the baby. Baby is teething, so it's super fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
Shot on big stop there. In that Philadelphia Buffalo game. Here's St. Louis. Quick opportunity, shot on. Oh, big stop there. St. Louis able to keep that one in. There's King Patmo. No, he can't make it happen either. So
yeah,
far,
they're trying, man. Edmonton's got that one hell of a defense over there, man.
Yeah.
One hell of a defense.
They've definitely stepped it up here tonight, making me eat my words so far. But they got to score. And they got to score more than the St. Louis team is capable of scoring. If they want to get through this round. Ooh, that one goes just offside. There's Philadelphia answering back. It's 1-1. And like you mentioned before, Harry, like they needed that one because that was 5 straight goals in these last 2 games that Buffalo's put up.
That's a big goal for Philly. They need to just build off that if they want to have a chance to win this game.
100%. And here they go. Ooh. And again, shot and scores. Philadelphia up 2-1. Let's go.
What a great move over there in Philadelphia to go up 2-1 on this Buffalo Sabres team. I mean, again, they're showing them, hey, man, we're here to play.
Yeah.
And, I mean, scoring a big one there kind of puts a little bit of a ruffle in Buffalo's feathers.
I think so. And
And
that's
it looks like Buffalo took a pen. So either way, if they didn't capitalize there, they would have had a power play.
good hit there. Ooh, Philadelphia not able to get through there. Sorry, I got my eyes heavy on this Philly one. So 10:46. So somebody's late to the party here between Arizona and Vancouver. So we'll
probably
see.
see take another penalty here because they did that in the first game.
I think they did it in the first one. The first game started on time. I think they had to take one in the first one for a line change. I think they had to make a last-minute line change. No, that goal gets called off. I thought Buffalo had one there, but that one gets called off really quickly. Here's Edmonton coming in with numbers. Good stick there, yeah. Playing with that puck a little bit.
Looking like from Shem, there's a no-show.
No, no way. Well, hopefully you guys are able to figure out... hopefully you guys are able to figure that out shortly, and we'll be able to get this that game underway here. Currently, there's no score between Edmonton and St. Louis. That one, 14:50 remaining in the second period. Philadelphia up 2-0 at the end of one. And Tampa Bay just scored, making it 5-1. Oh, boy.
Yeah,
The Rangers cannot seem to find an answer here.
Yeah, Tampa Bay just absolutely putting it to New York, man. And again, we're not seeing the performance we're used to seeing from New York. But again, this Tampa Bay Lightning, a top-notch team. So again, they were going to have to come out with every single weapon that they had, and unfortunately, they're just not getting it done right now.
Yeah, so far, not enough at all. I'm taking a look over. Let's take a look at just the West. Get a better look at this Edmonton game. 11-14 remaining there.
Yeah, there's 0-0 over there. This is like very similar to the game that they had in game one. Just a great performance from Edmonton, just, buzzing on these St. Louis guys. But again, they're just not able to capitalize and not able to get anything in.
Yeah. I don't remember saying 2-0. It's 2-1 between Philadelphia and Buffalo. At least I'm pretty sure it's 2-1. See here. Oh, it is 2-2. Oh, I must have missed one. My bad, boys. My bad. I apologize. I saw one get called back. I thought that was their 2-2. Comes Philly now A little bit of room. Oh, can't get that on net. And good job there defensively. This Buffalo team is just so good defensively. But Philadelphia showing why they're such a good defensive team too.
Yeah, for them to come and tie this up against Buffalo after the game that we saw last game is just absolutely awesome to see. Again, just looking around what we got going on. We got a 5-1 game Tampa Bay. Didn't see that one coming at all.
No.
And then we got a 0-0 with St. Louis and Edmonton.
Kashko, learn how to spell before you come on in here, buddy. Thank you. Here we go. Buffalo shot on. Big save there. And that's a hit. That's got to be a penalty there. No, they're not calling a pen there. He hadn't even touched the puck. I thought I thought Buffalo was getting a penalty there. They definitely they definitely didn't got away with one there, sorry.
Yeah, again, we're seeing time wind down over here in the second with the St. Louis. I can't talk. St. Louis and Edmonton game. I mean, that's really tightly contested over there. We have a one-sided affair in the Tampa Bay game in Game 2, and a really tight one over there in Philly and Buffalo. And we're gonna have another late game tonight. But I mean, hey man, that's what this all is about, and covering all the hockey games. So
Exactly.
when we get done covering all these games, we're gonna solely be on Vancouver and Arizona, which will end up probably being the series of the night. And we have a score in the Philadelphia game.
Oh, and in the New York game, JC just scoring for New York. I'm not sure who it was. I didn't see who scored there for Philly. So hard to keep track.
Yeah, it's a lot to be watching every single one of these screens, but we do it for you guys. So if you like what we're doing, make sure to shoot us a follow. And if you guys have any ideas ever or recommendations on how we should do streams, feel free to reach out. Let us know what you guys want to see, because again, this content is made for you guys and we do this for you guys. So again, if you have any recommendations, any ideas, make sure to shout out to one of us in media, and we'll talk with you about it.
Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Looks like no penalty, so good job there between the two, I guess, figuring out how to work it out. Oh! That one, there we go. And bingo, bango, bongo, right off the top, Vancouver.
And we have a penalty shot, top left. Let's focus on top left real quick. Even though we just had a goal in that Vancouver game, we have a penalty shot coming to Buffalo. See if they can capitalize on this one and get a lead here, or actually tie it, I believe, because I believe Philly's up by 1.
What a big save.
Big block. 3-2. Score remains with Philadelphia still leading in this one.
1-0 for Vancouver. 5-2 between Tampa Bay and the New York Rangers. Still no score in Game 2 between St. Louis and Edmonton.
Again, highly contested fight over there, and it's just it's excellent to see. Excellent to see.
I'm happy. I'm happy. Like I said, legitimately, watching some of those defensive collapses from Edmonton, I was definitely worried about them coming into the series. And we're gonna get a St. Louis power play here. And like Harry hit on earlier on tonight with his predictions, a lot of it was going to be about the penalties. And this one certainly seems like Penn could be the difference maker here in this one. And here they come, shot on, big stop. Wow. And looks like another goal down there for Vancouver. It's 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like there might be something going on in that Vancouver game. I think they might be resetting that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm starting to see it. Something was going on. Somebody was supposed to take a penalty. The penalty wasn't done, so they're gonna. I see some chatter, but we're gonna see what happens.
All right. Well, we'll keep a close eye on that. Philadelphia up 3-2 right now over the Buffalo Sabres. Here comes Philadelphia. Oh, looking to put that on. That one gets blocked on the way through. Second shot gets blocked as well. Buffalo moving back the other way. Much better job defensively. This is exactly what I was expecting to see between Philadelphia and Buffalo. Much better job defensively by Philadelphia here in Game 2. Much, much better job.
Yeah, they're actually doing a very good job up against this top-tier Buffalo Sabres team. So, I mean, again, this is just one hell of a game to watch as they wind down the second period in that game. In your top left.
Here we go. 2 minutes remaining in that one.
And also to recommend me eating a Big Mac on stream, I could definitely do that. I could definitely eat a Big Mac. I'm pretty hungry.
Dude, keep talking like that. I'm going to get some Uber Eats. And like that, it's 3-3. Buffalo just scoring. And that one's all tied up now.
Buffalo may not be delivering food to me at the moment, but they are delivering
shot on
pucks.
and scores. And Arizona's right back into it. It's 2-1 there. I am from the future to say you were wrong. Who was wrong? Replying to... Oh, chasing. Okay. Ooh, big hit there. Tampa coming through. Shot and scores. It's 6-2 there.
Yep, Tampa Bay just running away. They're going on and taking their money and running. And just another goal. And again, we didn't think we'd see this game from New York, and unfortunately, we're just seeing a one-sided affair for Tampa Bay, and it's just unfortunate to watch. But
it is.
Again, just a stellar performance by Tampa Bay in games 1 and still finishing off game 2.
And then over in the Western Conference, St. Louis scoring to put themselves up 1-0, and right around the same time, Vancouver got themselves a goal, so it's 3-1 there. And it looks like Obi-Wan's just scored for New York, so it's 6-3 now. Man, it all happens in just simultaneous action. Ooh. Good opportunity there for Edmonton.
Yeah, we're looking at like a repeat of what happened in that St. Louis Blues game. For Edmonton to keep St. Louis how they are, man, it's just absolutely just a sight to see.
Yeah. But the big thing is that they just can't get that scoring going. They're doing a great job focusing on defense, but they're not capitalizing on any of the opportunities. I know early in the first period, they were putting a lot of pressure on them. So that's it. Tampa Bay and New York is done.
Yep, Tampa Bay is done. They 2-0 New York tonight, so that's very interesting to see. And hopefully maybe tonight or tomorrow we'll have them in to kind of see what happened, what they think happened.
Yeah.
As they finish off the second game. But in the bottom right-hand corner, if you guys see, there was another goal by Arizona. I believe the score is 2-3 over there. It should be in the first period.
Yeah, and Buffalo took and there's a go shot and scores. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, it was really weird because they paused like in middle of the goal, and we're gonna kind of see what happened. I was hoping that they would go to the replay, but King Patamo again with another goal, man. This man, can he be stopped? Is he gonna be the MVP of the playoffs?
Well, he's already the Richard winner of the season. So there we go, just like that. Philadelphia up here. So I'm not sure what happened there because Buffalo took a penalty. They were on the power play. That shot came from the point, and it was like nobody was there. You hate to see it. Shot and scores. And Edmonton is finally on the board.
There you go. I mean, that was a quick goal by.
Here's Philadelphia again.
Edmonton.
Shot, big save.
They need to score another one.
Yeah.
They need another one.
They do need another quick one. And, it looks like another power play here. Biz
going out.
Yeah, so Buffalo's going to get an opportunity on the power play. And when you just went up like that, that's a bad time to take a pen. You're just allowing them to get right back into this game. You got to play some smarter hockey than that. Here's Philadelphia with it. Now they're going to clear that one out. That one will make it out to the neutral zone. Buffalo now moving it back the other way. I'll go down to the 3 screen. Let me just see here before I do.
Yeah, and just to kind of catch up on what we got going on from chat, we got Chasing saying, "I'm sorry, I guess you're dreaming. See you on the ice." So a little bit of chirping there, and then Loxy's coming out with a chirp of his own, saying, "Down goes the Rangers top line."
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
boy,
it was a stellar performance by Tampa Bay in that game, man. In Game 2 was definitely not the game that we thought we were going to see.
No,
I thought there was
definitely
going to be a little bit more contested, a little bit more even, but again, we just seen a thrashing in Game 2 against Tampa Bay and
we did.
Tampa Bay and New York.
That we did, to say the very least.
Yep, and we're closing up on the third period in the top right-hand corner. If you guys can all see Edmonton and St. Louis, that score is 2-1. And then the top left, you see Buffalo actually down right now, 4-3, with Philadelphia up by 1. And then in the bottom right, you got Vancouver starting to get away with this with an insurance goal, 4-2 of their own, as they're coming down to the second period.
Out there, and we'll move down to the 3-game screen now. Just trying to set that up quickly in the background. Was that a trip there? I think that was a trip.
It looks like we have a goal from the top left, 4-4, Philadelphia on Buffalo. That's tied, looking like that's going to go to overtime. As we're winding down the top right-hand corner, looks like we got about 10 seconds left. I really can't see the numbers, so it's maybe closer. Winding down, offsides. Offsides is the call. Edmonton needed that. They need to win this face-off and get it down as fast as they can, or else they're going to lose Game 2 as well.
Yeah,
so let's see how that finishes up.
Big shot, the goal there for Vancouver. So Vancouver scoring again.
OP, GG New York Rangers from all the calm band Tampa guys. Man.
Oh boy.
I've heard toxic Tampa been thrown around a lot in league chat. So if that's the case, then you guys are calm band. Hey man, maybe it's true.
Maybe.
Oh man. Got high scoring affairs in the last 2 games that we got. St. Louis taking Game 2 against Edmonton, so that's 2-0 for St. Louis.
Yes.
Got another penalty called in the game to Philadelphia. Philadelphia was riddled with penalty problems last round, and it looks like they're doing it again. They need to get a little bit of cleaner hockey going on over there. And over this Vancouver and Arizona game, Vancouver with this 5-2 win is just absolutely great.
That they are absolutely doing a fantastic job there. Yeah, like I said, Vancouver's just, like I said, some of the highest scoring I think we've seen. Mind you, this Buffalo Philly game has been something, to say the least, and it looks like Philly took another penalty there.
Yep. Again, Philadelphia is just riddled with people that can't play clean hockey. Time and time again, we see these guys in the box, and it goes to show. Right. Exactly.
I'm not there to take a 5-minute major.
Right. But again, even like I said, we've seen this team last round just in the box, like almost every chance they can get, and again, we're starting to see that again in the closing moments of this period, and this is not the time to give these boys in Buffalo a power play.
No, absolutely not. I'm going to take this opportunity to set us up to the solo Vancouver game.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and send a little plug like I've been doing. Again, we are looking to expand. All right. So official 6HL2 is the other channel that we will be using going into next season. So that way we can cover more games of the West and East Conference. Make sure to go ahead and follow official 6HL2. So that way when we do cover your games from that channel, you may even see me and TJ over there. But again, you need to go ahead and follow that channel so you guys can stay up to date on official 6HL news, media, and all that sort.
And we did just get a goal in that Vancouver Arizona game. Arizona picking one up. It's now 5-3 there. Still 4-4 between Philadelphia and Buffalo.
We're hearing from She's Too Young saying different forward lines for Vancouver. We took our West guys out and put the best Frenchies in. Then on French mayonnaise, only a select few on Tampa Bay have the ability to say GG in league chat. Touche. And Loxy's is saying he can talk. So he's saying, yeah, I can talk.
Oh boy. An exclusive club indeed. Indeed, the troublemakers.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Vancouver 6-3, leading over that one.
Like I said, man, highest scoring series, I think, in the second round is going to be that Vancouver-Arizona series, 100%.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And as we're starting to wrap up these last final two games, a little bit of another plug for you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, new to the the league, make sure to type in !Discord. That will pop up the Discord for you guys to join. This is round 2 of the playoffs. A couple more weeks to go, and then we'll be at our cup. And then after the cup starts the off season, then you could scout, move on, and be on a team like Vancouver with another score, 7-3 with the lead.
Unreal. 10 goals shot and scores. There's Philadelphia. Wow. Back-to-back goals here. 2 screens. Let's go.
Yeah, we have another goal over there in the Philadelphia game, 5-4 as well.
Yep. Wow. This is wild, man. There's been some great hockey tonight. What do you guys think? Has it been a good night or what?
I think personally, I think it's been a great night for hockey. We're having such a great time over here, seeing such close games and some blowouts, like we're seeing over here in this Vancouver and Arizona game. And I believe they won game 1 as well. So that would, I believe they're in the second, or is that third? I can't really see it from here. They're in the second. So, I mean, they still got one whole period to go. Let's see if they capitalize on that. As they wind down the third period over there in the Philadelphia and Buffalo game, only down by 1.
Well, no, Arizona won the first one in overtime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, Arizona won that first one in overtime. Remember that what do you call it? That goal that should have technically, if we're being completely honest.
Yeah. Oh, that was okay. Yep.
That was that game.
Okay. Fair enough. Hey, man, sometimes I'm wrong.
No, fair enough. I'm gonna
go have a good cry after this because you called me out. I am sad. I am upset. Another goal. Arizona. Yep. Yeah, they're slowly clawing up, man. I mean, hey, the Philadelphia and Buffalo give them a run for their money with nine goals. Yeah, I was thinking it's a third, but that's crazy for it to be 7-4 in the second period. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Movic. Just do Movic. That's easier. Well, right there in that moment, you know what the problem was? That goalie was doing the boot scoot and boogie, getting out of that net, moving around a little bit too much and letting that one in. Buster trying to give us credit when we don't even need it. Lettuce, you guys were doing a great job, man. You guys are doing a great job over there in Vancouver. Yep. So, without further ado, we have 36 people in the chat. We're winding down our last 2 games. Looks like one just went offline for whatever reason. But we have a overtime game, right? I want a prediction from chat. Who do you guys going to think is going to take this overtime win? Is it going to be Philadelphia? Is it going to be Buffalo? Who will take the overtime victory in game number 2?
Yeah. Will be interesting to see. Why did I just lose that? No, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go up here. No.
Who's ever in that Arizona game while we're having technical difficulties over here, make sure to update us. There's the game. There it is.
There we go. Sorry, guys. Apologize for that one. 17 minutes remaining in that one. Overtime just starting here between Philadelphia and Buffalo.
We're hearing a lot of Phillies in the chat. Everyone's saying the Phillies going to take it and take this game 2 against Buffalo.
Let's go. Oh, big opportunity there. Couldn't capitalize. Buffalo still with it. Pressuring Philadelphia hard here early in this overtime period. Shot on. That one gets blocked on the way to the net. Finally, Philadelphia able to get it out of their own zone. There's Biz with it. Oh, he's getting just knocked back, but he stays on it. Guy's all about the business. Shot and scores. It's 7-5. Oh my God. 7-5 between Arizona and Vancouver right now, dude. This is unreal. This has been some insane hockey, to say the very least.
It definitely has been. I mean, we're just seeing a bunch of great games tonight. We've seen a couple blowouts tonight, a couple of shutouts, and again, we're just getting some stellar hockey going on. 5-7 as they come into the third. Could we see 14 goals in another overtime? That would be insane.
Yeah, we just might. 11 minutes remaining in that one. Just over 11 minutes remaining here between Philadelphia and Buffalo there in the first overtime period. What's going to be our last game?
Loxy's coming in saying that the bye weekend for Tampa and St. Louis didn't mean anything because, again, they're just coming out 2-0 in both games.
All gas.
Absolute stellar of a team.
Yeah. Well, they are good teams, and we knew it. And here they come. Oh, there's an opportunity shot. Oh.
He shot it a little bit too early. He still had a little bit more time, man, a little bit more skating, and I think he would have had him.
Oh my, let us watch it, TJ. What am I doing? Come on, man. Dude wants to hit me with a bat. He wants to give me a good old Boston welcome. Here's Vancouver now. Pressuring. Almost got another
we got
one.
a power play for Vancouver.
How many? Okay, here's another one for the chat. How many goals do you think this one's going to get to? What are we at right now? We're at 12? Yeah, we're at 12 goals right now. How many goals do you think this
14.
game is going to get up to? 14.
You know what? It'll be 14 by the end of this period, I would hope.
Fair enough.
What's going on, Gators? What's going on, Cavries? Welcome in. We're getting ready to finish up these last 2 games. We have the game on your right, Philadelphia and Buffalo in overtime. And then on the left-hand side, we got a 5-7 game for Vancouver on the power play at the moment. So we're going to see what happens.
Shot and scores. Buffalo wins.
Buffalo seals it, and game number 2, taking it up against a stellar team, man. What a great showing by Buffalo, finishing that off in Philly. Wow. So that's a 2-0, I believe, for Buffalo tonight.
Yeah, 2-0 series lead. So we're going to our solo game here. The last one of the night between Vancouver and Arizona. Hi, I'm your host, TJchalkboard, down here in the corner over in that corner. Or no, wait, sorry, that corner over there. That's Busted Dimes.
I may be Busted Dimes, but I'm tired.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And here we go, LeVar. Ooh, Arizona with an opportunity there. Good defensive job by Vancouver limiting those chances, but here comes Arizona once again. Shot on, scores. 13 goals so far.
I told you we might see another freaking overtime game. If this goes to overtime with 14 goals, that is absolutely insane. Both teams are coming away with almost a 50% shot rate. About 50%. Don't do math, guys, but about 50%.
Loxy's in the chat saying 16. Saying 16 goals. I could totally see that. I was thinking in my head, I was thinking 15.
See, at the rate that it is, I mean, it could be 16, but they'd have to score 2 more right now to even do that, or one. I don't know. I still think it's gonna be 15. They're gonna go to OT, and then we're gonna see another OT battle.
Here we go. Arizona with the puck now. Good job by Smitty knocking that off. Not bad pass, though. Oh, boy. Not for Arizona, almost a big opportunity there. There's Caulfield now. We'll send that up to Val. Val passing it back. He's trying to send that one back up to the point. That one gets grabbed. Here comes Napkins. Pass over. Oh,
wow.
Yeah, great job defensively there. Here's Shem now. The defenseman moving it up. He had 6 points in that first series. Can't get
they're doing a great job here. Doing a great job playing defense. Let's see if they can score on this one. Back to the point. Down low. Oh,
good
intercepted.
Job. Good job, though. And here they come now. Once again. Not able to do much with that. Arizona now coming back the other way. Good poke there.
Come on, Arizona. Take it to overtime.
Val winning that race. Gets it down low.
We want to see some OT. Let's go.
You know what? I'm not going to say anything about that. Looked like there was a pass at the side of the net, and they went back up to the point. I'm not sure why. That pass. Oh, my God. Shem just goes to clear it. That one goes out. 7.1 seconds remaining. Arizona down by 1 here, and they're about to go on the power play. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah, what a game this is, and what a terrible time to take a penalty in their own zone, man. Well, let's see how it goes.
And here's Arizona now. Shot on. That one gets tipped on the way through. Goes just wide. Another shot. That one gets blocked. Another shot and a big stop. Vancouver wins this one. This series is tied at 1.
What a game. What a game that we just saw, man. And what a finish to that. I mean, I bet you if they would have scored on that, I know Shem would have been kicking himself in the butt, because that was
100%.
That was a really bad time to be getting a penalty, and that could have went to another overtime game. But again, congratulations to Vancouver sealing the deal. 7-6, 13 goals altogether. Just absolutely amazing job by Vancouver.
100%. Vancouver, coming up big there. And all that I would say is, Mr. Shem, make some better choices, man. Make some better choices. That was almost costly for your team there. Here we are. Pretty good night of hockey. So the Rangers dropping both to Tampa. Philadelphia taking the second one to overtime, but dropping both to Buffalo. We have Vancouver and Arizona that are now tied at 1 apiece, and St. Louis winning both against Edmonton.
Just an absolute stellar night that we saw tonight, with a bunch of great teams, a bunch of shutouts that we kind of saw out there. Didn't think that was going to happen. We've seen some close matchups. We've seen overtime. We saw it all tonight, and you can only catch all that action right here at the 6HL channel. And again, it's just a stellar night for hockey, and just an overall great performance by everybody out there. And congratulations to everyone that won, and the people that did lose. Don't count yourself out, man. There's a whole lot more playoffs left. You guys got tomorrow. Don't kick yourself in the butt too hard, but you guys need to learn from your mistakes today and improve tomorrow.
Indeed. So we are open. I'm going to give guys a chance to get into the chalk zone. Get your hands up and raised to have a little conversation with us. Waiting for you, oh my lettuce.
Yep. Again, if you guys are not familiar with the Chalk Zone, if you guys never been into it, in our league Discord, if you can scroll all the way to the top, you see the Chalk Zone. Make sure to join in. You guys will be live on air with me and TJ. You guys will be asked questions regarding your series, or maybe even next season, depending on who you are. And again, just well, can't wait to get you guys in here, kind of chat it up a little bit, and kind of figure out how everything went over the course of this night.
As always, the rules remain. Keep it respectful. Don't be a jerk, and everybody will have a good time.
Yeah, don't be a TJ. Just be nice to everybody, and everyone. Take your vitamins. Take your vitamins. Eat your cereal. Become Hulkamaniacs.
I am super nice to everybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Am I not? Who have I been mean? Have I been mean to you, bro?
Yeah, you made me cry earlier. And then a couple streams ago, like a couple weeks back, you forgot my name. And then you put my name was like, I forgot what you put my name as, Harry. I think you called me Harry or something like that.
You were Harry for the night.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and then when we did the round 1 predictions, I put an S. I think that was the autocorrect that changed the Z to an S and busted
yeah,
times.
yeah. No, that happens a lot. It happens quite a bit.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
JT VIP saying, "Take that, TJ. Buffalo wins."
No, hey, JT, man. Like I said, but they were close games. Again, they were close games. But I'm all about it, right? I know I gave the edge to my my Philly boys. They got to win both of them tomorrow. But you guys did one hell of a job out there. That was absolutely fantastic. Good to see you guys playing so well. Still waiting for some of the managers to get on in here. I don't know if you want to send a message over in the managers chat while we're waiting here.
I could do something like that.
Yeah, if you don't mind doing that. Boxamo 77. Been a few years since I played LG. Is 6HL the new league? Actually, 6HL is in season 13, so definitely not as old as LG, but we've been around for a few years. We got over 1,500 players. Expansion next season. JT, I don't hate you, man. I've never hated you. I don't hate Buffalo. I love you guys. You know what? Come on in for an interview and let's talk this out.
And then we have Gators also coming in here. He is a new follower and a guy who's going to be coming into the league eventually, just having issues with the verification. But he's saying who's going to win it all. I had my picks earlier who I thought was going to win it all. I was hoping it was going to be the New Jersey Devils. Kind of seeing how stuff is going on right now as we speak. I had New York winning this against Tampa Bay, and I also had Edmonton kind of squeaking it away against St. Louis. But the way that we're seeing St. Louis play, I'm starting to lean heavily on St. Louis because it just what they can do on the ice is absolutely unbelievable, and they put teams on their toes all the time. It's just absolutely great.
Oh, it is 100%. It's great seeing great seeing that caliber and. As tight as it was against Boston, right? I thought that Philadelphia would be just that much better than Boston was and whatever. And Buffalo's showing again. They get out to a lead and they turn into a python. If you get the lead on them, they're going to find a way to claw back. And that's exactly what they did against Philadelphia tonight. Now, on the flip side, you can make the argument that, Philadelphia was playing some undisciplined hockey. But Tampa Bay and St. Louis finals calling it. We'll see, Loxies. We'll see.
I mean, you know what? I think a couple streams back, I said that would probably be what the ending matchup was going to be, just because of how stellar these teams are. We've watched the St. Louis Blues team in stream before. We've watched how well these guys are put together. They just play excellent defensive hockey. King Patamo over there leading the charge over there, just absolutely destroying the league and just crushing numbers over there. So again, it's hard to bet against St. Louis. It really is hard, but again, at the same token too, like I said, I vote for the underdog. I want the underdog to come away with it. It's not fun when Tom Brady and the Patriots won all those Super Bowls, man. It gets a little tedious, but again, I think if any of the top teams are going to make it, I think St. Louis is definitely the team that's, like I said, on paper, it should be a no-brainer. They should be right in there. But again, who's going to stop them? They need to find somebody that's going to stop them. And tonight we seen Edmonton. They didn't even get blown out, right? It was a solid defensive game by Edmonton, keeping them kind of at bay, so they're not absolutely just getting destroyed every game. So again, I just want to get, you guys may have lost tonight, but you guys put up one hell of a show against one of the top teams, the top team. You put it against the top team in the league. And again, for you guys to put up the defensive showing that you guys did absolutely just shows like the amount of heart that you guys got on that team. And again, I'll be interested to see what happens tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch games 3 and 4 in that series. Like even for me, yeah, dude, I take nothing back. I will cede the fact that Edmonton did a much better job defensively than I had initially anticipated. Again, right, some of those defensive collapsing, that I saw in that Colorado series had me second guessing. But they showed some great ability. If they can take game 3 tomorrow to start off the night on the Tuesday night hockey, they can, maybe they can make a go of this. But they would have to take game 3.
Yeah, again, it's hard to see, man, because a lot of these teams they put up stellar performances tonight and they played really well. But again, we see some games that we didn't really think we were going to see.
Yeah.
One of them being that New York game, the Maps League getting demolished there in game 2. That wasn't what we thought we were going to see. I mean, like I said, and I'm not trashing anybody. It's just call it how I see it. It was just an underperforming game, unfortunately, in game 2. Game 1 was a lot closer. And I think just going into this, and for a lot of the teams that lost tonight, they're going to have to reevaluate. Maybe they underscouted this team. Maybe they just came in there just like, oh, hey, we're going to win this. They're riding on their high from last round. But again, you got to remember that some of the teams that you guys are facing are guys that had buys that did it absolutely terrific in the whole entire season, putting up phenomenal numbers, almost record-breaking numbers. I mean, these teams, they came ready to play. And again, it's going to take these losing teams tonight. They're going to need to go back to the locker room, discuss what happened, come back out, and try to win some games. Because if they go behind tomorrow in that first game tomorrow night, all that you figure when they go into that game 4, I mean, it's all or nothing because they can't sit there and lose. They sit there and lose, and I mean, morale's just going to tank. So again, they need to come away with game 3 for these losing teams because we've seen a lot of 2-0s tonight. So they need to come away with at least one win tomorrow and show that, hey, man, we're not rattled yet. We're still here to play. But again, if they allow that third game loss, I mean, we're going to see we might see some sweeps. We might see a lot of sweeps because, I mean, you figure 3 out of the 4 games went 2-0, I think.
Yeah.
And again, it's just, again, as much as we like to see it, this excellent hockey that we're seeing, we just need a little bit of a pushback from these top teams, man.
No, for sure. Still waiting for some of the managers to get in here. I don't know what's going on. These guys said they were coming, but they haven't shown up yet. But in the meantime, the guy puts his hand down. Shem, put your hand back up. Shem. Oh, no, and he took off. He's done.
He's back.
Oh, there he is. He's back. Put your hand up, buddy. Here, I'm going to invite him in. Let's see.
Oh, man. Again, if any of you guys are listening that want to join in, make sure. Oh, hold on 1 second. Grab cookies.
No, nice. Everybody loves cookies.
Yeah, the wife made some cookies. But again, if any of you guys want to go ahead and join in on the Chalk Zone, make sure to go into the league Discord. You don't have to have video like we do. You can just jump in with audio, raise your hand, and you guys can get brought in. We know we have a couple guests that want to jump in. Shem just joined up, and then we have another one sitting around. So again, if you guys want to be in here, talk about what's going on, especially if you're managers, go ahead and jump into the chat. We'll bring you on up.
Right on, Shemmy. All right, man. I got to ask right off the bat. What was it? About 8 seconds remaining there in that third period, second game. You went to clear it, goes over the boards. What's going through your head in that moment?
I don't know. I was mad.
I bet.
I was aiming up ice, just went right out.
Oh boy, that's tough.
Wait, what is it? Okay, sorry, I gotta turn you up 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, I'm good now.
Going down. You dropped the first one. Arizona definitely coming back in that second one. Was this about how sweaty you guys were expecting this series to be?
I mean, I just knew Flyers would torch me all game, but yeah, they had a really good line out, and I think we played fine, but it's not the best we've played, I don't think.
No, for sure. I said, I don't know if you heard me, when I was talking about it in the predictions, I said, and I've said a few times tonight, that I really think that series between, you guys and Arizona, I think it's going to be the high-scoring series we're going to see in round 2. And so far, you guys are delivering. 14 goals in that last one. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Or was it 13?
It's 13.
It was 13, that's right,
yeah,
13.
6-7.
Yeah. That was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I didn't play as defensively game 2 as I did in game 1.
Yeah. No, and that's just it, right? It's going to kind of slide game to game, but you guys did a pretty good job, holding yourselves in there, especially that second game, just, that nonstop scoring, just like we saw with you guys up against LA. But yeah, obviously defensively, you guys are gonna have to figure some things out because this Arizona team, showed just how well they can beat you.
Yeah, we got our other line out against them tomorrow, so I'm not sure what the line they have out, so should be a good matchup tomorrow too.
Well, hopefully we'll be excited to look forward to that. We will be looking forward to that and excited for that one. Is games 3 and 4 go tomorrow. We'll be starting at normal time, 9:45 p.m. Eastern, here on the official 6HL Twitch channel. And don't forget that if you want more 6HL content, we're going to be using the other official 6HL2 channel. We'll be using that for productions as well as other games, covering multiple games on multiple nights. So, if you follow here, give us a follow over there. We always appreciate it. And remember, you can also find us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok. We're everywhere, baby. We're like MasterCard.
Yeah, so again, we are everywhere. And kind of just a moving forward type of thing, kind of to plug the rest of the league. If you're new to this league, if you're new to this thing that we call 6HL, make sure to join the Discord. Again, what you saw tonight was round 2 of the playoffs. A couple more rounds to go. And then once we kind of finish off the league, we'll be going into the off season where you can go ahead and join in scouting Discords, and you can get your name, get your face out there. It's a great experience over here. It's a great time to play. And again, I can't stress it enough. We had an absolute great show tonight. We had a lot of people come out and come watch these guys play their hearts out. Again, shouts out to everyone that went 2-0 tonight. But again, for the teams that didn't get 2-0 tonight, or even the people that lost, you guys need to just come back game 3 and just shrug it off. You can't bring this with you tomorrow. You bring this with you tomorrow, it's going to be the same thing tomorrow. So again, I have hope. I have hope for the teams that got blown out tonight. But again, we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Exactly. Pardon me, Bobby Bobette in the chat asking what were the scores of tonight's games. I know for you guys, St. Louis won the first one 2-0, won the second one 3-1. Vancouver, the last one, the second game. Oh my God, it was 7-6 for Vancouver in the second game. I believe the first one was 5-4 in overtime.
Yeah. For which game?
The Vancouver Arizona, the first game. That was 5-4 in overtime, wasn't it?
Yeah. I want to say because it
was either 5-4 or 6-5. Anyway,
yeah.
Those guys are non-stop scoring. For the New York Rangers and Tampa Bay Lightning, again, to go over that one, a little bit surprising, right? First game, Tampa Bay coming out on a mission. And give credit where credit is due. Loxy's coming out with a big shutout. And Tampa taking the first game 5-0. Now, in game 2, pardon me, it seemed like New York was starting to find some rhythm, but just couldn't put enough together, and they ended up dropping game 2 6-3.
Yeah, again, it was a great game over there in Vancouver, and we saw it was weird to see that overtime goal. As weird of a goal it was, I mean, they won on that goal, and it's just sometimes it's just how the cookie crumbles, and sometimes TJ gets hit with his own streaming equipment. It just sometimes happens like that, So
I was trying to move my cup.
So again, I mean, hopefully in game 3, we'll have a little bit better of a turnout.
Yeah.
And something will, go according to plan. But something that did go according to plan, Mr. Oh My Lettuce is in the audience right now. Invite him up and welcome Oh My Lettuce, management for the Vancouver Canucks. How you doing, buddy?
Oh boy, I didn't see the ping. So as soon as I saw it, I decided to come in.
Right
on. Oh, that's awesome, man.
What's up, for the boys?
Well, appreciate you coming on in here.
I just want to clearly, I got no ill will towards TJ. Just some ill will towards some of the outlandish predictions.
No,
towards my team, but
you know what, dude? It's you never know, man. You never know, right? You take a look at the numbers, you take a look at the stats, and you don't know.
That's why you play the game, you know.
Exactly.
Especially with people like me out there, you can never predict anything.
No,
you never know what you're gonna get.
And like, if we're gonna be honest here, you know, it was great having Shem in here. I did not expect to see Shem, you know, playing the kind of hockey that we saw him playing in the first round. Like, you know, like I said to him right off the bat, as soon as he came in here earlier, you know, like, come on, man, what's going through your head there? But Shem has been playing some absolutely fantastic hockey. You guys have been playing some fantastic hockey. Again,
yeah, he's a good player for sure.
I think this series between you guys and Arizona is going to be the highest scoring series here in round 2.
Yeah, I mean, someone needs to grab the wooden spoon and mix in a save every once in a while, you know? It's like, geez.
Yeah.
Need some team defense and some saves.
Yeah. And that's
tongue in cheek, you know, obviously.
Yeah, no. Well, you know, when you got a guy like Flyers out on the other side, you know, he's obviously he's one of those guys with the ability to make you pay at any moment, you know. And on the flip side, though, like the way that you guys rocked Dealey, that I did not expect to see. You know, he's a fantastic goalie. He had, like, I think coming into tonight, he had a 1.7. Throw that out the window. See ya.
Yeah, you guys, that was crazy in game 2. You guys absolutely just ran away with it. It was like, well, what am I watching? You know, like from watching game 1 to watching game 2 and just seeing how you guys like just performed was like, wow. I was like, is this a whole new Vancouver team that just came out? Because I mean, you guys were just absolutely just having a ball over there in the second game.
We put a couple of guys that we don't put together on the line tonight in game 2, and they cooked. That's for sure.
Yeah, they definitely were. So I want to know what your opinion was on that game 1 goal, that 1 overtime. I need to know, what did you think about that goal? Because we in the booth.
That's just the game rewarding somebody for getting beat in the neutral zone. That's my opinion as a defenseman. You get beat, it's just a game rewarding somebody along a step, you know, getting beat.
Yeah, because it was
the goalie, but it was going in regardless.
I mean, it looked like an absolute beeline towards the goalie, and when you look at they actually went and reviewed the tape, and when that happened, and when they reviewed it, all 4 Vancouver players were above the player scoring, but he had a straight, direct line right at it, lapsed into the goalie, and I mean, we were calling it up here, and I was saying just blatantly that was a bad no call. That should have been called.
See, though,
that's what good players do. They skate 100 miles an hour and they just force passes, and they go in. You know.
See, though, I think like I said, though, watching that replay, and again, right, I'd like to go back and actually watch it again, because it looked like, anyway, he didn't even touch the puck at any point. It kind of it blew straight through, right? So I don't know if you can call the goaltender interference, because it looks like it was actually over the line before he hit the goalie.
Right. Before you made contact. Yeah, that's a good point.
So
so quickly.
You know, exactly. It all happened so quick. I'd like to go back and take a look at that, like, you know, on the replay in full. But that's kind of how it looked to me. It was hard to tell when it was moving at full action. When they were looking at the replay, that's kind of how.
You know what sucks is like a game like that has to end on a play like that. You know, like good hockey on both sides, and it's just like a play like that. It's where it ends. It's like both goalies play their ass off, and a trickling goal is how it ends.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and that's what sucks is, like I said, that first game it was so highly contested, and we're like, oh man, you know, we were close to double OT for you guys, and then to see it kind of go away with that goal, I mean, it was kind of nuts, man. It definitely shouldn't have went that way. Unfortunately, that it happened, you know, and things happen, and things happen. But you guys recovered, bounced away, and game number 2. And just been like, I mean, like I said, it just looked like a brand new team. It looked like a brand new team. You guys are out there cooking it up, scoring all the goals at will. It was just definitely a good showing for you guys in game 2. Game 1 definitely was a good showing for you as well. But again, just the unlucky goal with the crashing the net. And then, like I said, if you go back in the stream, there was a point where they were reviewing the replay. Sorry. And when they were reviewing it and just looking at the straight line that we saw from Vancouver, just a straight line, 4 players standing there, not one person covering it. It sucked. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but again, like we were saying earlier, you guys were able to recover, split the series 1-1, and again, congratulations you guys
And yeah,
on doing that.
and the only team, like you guys are the only series to split tonight. Everybody else, St. Louis up 2-0, Buffalo up 2-0, Tampa up 2-0.
Yeah, everyone got 2-0 tonight except for you guys.
I think we were lucky to get out of that second game. In all honesty, I don't know what happens, but talk about momentum change.
See now.
Yeah, that was very odd. That was very awkward because I'm like, oh man, you guys are running away with it, and then Arizona scored another one, and then another one.
That's why I was after TJ in the chat, because somebody made a comment being like, "Oh, I think that this might go, get tied and go to overtime." And TJ was like, "I could definitely see that happening."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, really, TJ?"
No, I didn't say that. It was Busta that said that. Busta was saying that. You said that it was likely to go to overtime, not me.
I'm like, no, I said, oh yeah, dude, this is gonna go in the this is gonna go in the overtime in game 2 because you guys had already did it in game 1. I'm like, oh, watch, it's gonna be a 7-7 freaking game in game 2.
Dude, I'll fully own what I said in my prediction, right? And and I stand by it, right? I think that in some of these high scoring, the high flying games, and we saw it at the end of that one. And I think that's where Vancouver has to come up with the answer, right? And your hero, my lettuce, give me your opinion, but I think where the answer is going to have to come is on the Vancouver defense. Because those run and gun games are going to favor Arizona.
Right? Yes and no. So we can play the same offensive style Arizona can.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's going to come down to defense. I think our offense is just as high powered though, if not more. We have 2 lines that can score. I'm not saying their second line can't, but our lines have equal firepower in both.
Well, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it's going to be interesting to see how games 3 and 4 go tomorrow. This is definitely a series, like I said, that's going to go right down to the wire.
Yeah, they're a great team too. I know I just talked about our second line versus theirs, but they could toss up. I could very well see it going 7. Coming down to the last few minutes in game 7.
Yeah. Watching you guys, like I said, I believe TJ said a couple times, your series was going to be the highest scoring, and I was like, oh man, I honestly thought maybe that Blues game was going to be high scoring game.
I didn't even see them. What were their scores? Do you guys know?
2-0.
Wait, for who? Oh, St. Louis. It was like 2-0, and then I think like 2-1.
No, it was 3-1 in the second one.
Yeah. Oh no, 1 and then 3-1.
And about 95% of the goals were scored by King Patamo.
Yeah, King Patamo fucking tearing
King Patamo on his 0.5 ping. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He lives right next to the server. Gets 2 ping.
He lives on top of it. Yeah. We have a few of those guys too. They live on the same street.
Nice.
Right.
Well, thanks for having me on, boys. I could talk to you guys all night.
Hey, by the way, what was the final score in the Bruins game? Last I saw it was 3-1.
I honestly, I'm embarrassed. I wasn't even watching.
Oh, come on, man.
No, he's watching this hockey, the important hockey here at the 6HL.
Yeah, I had the game on in the background. I
mean, I'm not worried about it. It's gonna be light work.
No, exactly. I was a little. Oh yeah.
When he's showing up with that mullet, you take notice.
Oh, no doubt, and I was a little worried this morning when the initial reports came out that Allmark might be out. There was a bug going around the locker room, but yeah, I knew these guys were going to show up, man. They're absolute warriors. Let's go, Bruins, baby.
Hey, we got this is a hot take, and I'm going to leave on this comment, but we got the guy out of here that takes the playoffs off. The guy that looks for any excuse to leave when the going gets tough, But he's no longer on the team. But, I'll talk to you guys later.
Boy. Calling you out there, Tukes.
He's going to call you out in dip.
Right on, buddy. Not to mention we have like the 3 most hated guys in the NHL, right? We got Marchand, Hathaway, and Bertuzzi.
Absolutely insane.
Dude,
absolutely insane.
Fantastic. Absolutely.
So we've been getting a hands up from the only person from the New York Rangers to show up, and it's a guy that didn't even play tonight, and from what we're hearing, he's going to be playing on Wednesday.
Yeah, so he'll be playing games 3 and 4 tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what he was. What's today? Today's Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, he said he's in Wednesday's games because he's still waiting on internet and everything. But
then you better hope that they win at least one tomorrow, buddy.
Yeah, he's gonna need one, you know.
Yeah.
Or actually, maybe I think he said he's going over to his buddy's house to go play. But regardless,
Nice.
yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that no one from New York showed up. And it's just Cavries, and I kind of like messing with Cavries and just kind of talking about them and not putting them up to the stage. You know, it's kind of funny.
Cavries is a good guy. You know, he found his right trigger button.
Yeah,
and then lost it, and then found it again.
I see, but I think with Cavries, I think it's a development thing, right? Like he's a good goal scorer and stuff like that, and it was just kind of learning to look for those pass lanes and to really capitalize on that. And you kind of saw that in the last round.
Yeah.
He was trying to do a couple more things and stuff like that. With getting a puck to other people and stop taking a shot all the time, you know. But again, it's a development thing, you know, because once you get into a habit, especially when you're doing the same plays over and over and over again, and not just Cavries, but when you do the same play over and over and over again, you know, it just
well, when you're playing,
go ahead.
No, in terms of development, when you're playing with Frisch and Obi-Wans, I don't think there's anybody better to learn from.
You know, we talk about them a lot, but I'm gonna be honest, like with the way that New York is just set up, again, like this wasn't the showing that we were gonna see tonight.
No.
It'll be interesting to see what they bring out tomorrow, from the guys like Frisch and Cavries and Obi-Wans, and I really stress this enough. Those were and I mentioned this in round one. The three guys that you got to stop in New York are Cavries, Frisch, and Obi-Wan. So those are the three guys you stop. You stop that, and it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for New York to get it because they really facilitate the puck between those three guys. And you can see it, you know, and I'm not just talking crap. You can go check the VODs, go check in previous games. It's really filtered through three guys. Same thing when you look at St. Louis Blues. St. Louis Blues, you want to know who they feed it to? Do I have to tell you? They feed it to King Patamo every time. You
shut him out.
So, again, the way that these teams are going to win against these guys, these really good teams, is shutting down the prime players, and we saw that tonight in the New York game. They were able to shut down the pieces that were on there. Excuse me, I don't know who exactly was on there. I overheard that Obi-Wan's was under the weather in game one, did not show up for game one, but was there for game two. And again, it's just unfortunate that things just did not go the way that they did. However, last round they were able to pick up the win against New Jersey, which that was the tightly contested one. I thought New Jersey would come away with that, and for them to put the brakes on New Jersey, stop their Cinderella story, it's a great thing to be had. But again, moving forward with New York, I think if New York comes into game 3 tomorrow with a mindset of just forgetting about tonight, forget tonight even happened, move on to the next night, and just kind of like take control and just facilitate. Because again, the way that these guys are, the way that they're doing it is they're just shutting down their key factors. And again, like if we're looking at that St. Louis Blues game, that's the thing. Like you're gonna have to look at the Blues, and if you're facing them, right, and you need to shut down King Patamo, like. That's like when you go to your meeting or when you get into that locker room, they should draw a giant circle around stop King Patamo, because he's the one that's lighting up this league. He's the one that's scoring multiple times in a game. So again, like if any of these teams want to break, you need to find out who those stars are. Who do they feed the puck to? Because a lot of these teams, man, they get in the same rhythm. They feed the same people, and you just need to stop it. If you can stop it or keep them flustered and have them pass it to other people that don't get the puck, you're going to see different outcomes. You're going to see different outcomes in the St. Louis game. You're going to see different outcomes in the New York game like we saw tonight. It's really all going to depend on those key factors right there.
100%. I couldn't agree more. You know what? He's been waiting patiently. Let's bring him on in here. He's been a good guy. What's going on, Cavries? How you doing, buddy?
You know, good, chilling.
Yeah, how you feeling about how your boys did tonight?
Decent. Could done better, but it is what it is.
Yep, that's it. Gotta shake it off and move on.
Just a little bit of an update. Obi-Wan's played both. I don't know where I got the information. I heard somewhere that Obi-Wan's was sick for game 1. I don't know where I heard that. But I didn't know he played both. I apologize. I was under the impression that he played one, but it still derives from the fact that, like I said, they were just able to shut down everyone tonight. And again, people just need to understand that, like, it's once you lock down stars, it's real hard to get things going.
It's over.
What do you think, watching tonight, what do you think the key is going to be to New York getting back in this series, Cavries? Let's hear it.
Honestly, moving the puck. They did not move it so much as I thought they would as they switched.
Hot take.
I mean,
you
you just gotta be honest with your teammates. Like I was watching on and off, but like I said, moving the puck, like Harry said before, we hold on to it for way too long.
Yeah, but again, I think that happens with a lot of teams because a lot of teams like get into a rhythm of and correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry. Everyone wants to be a hero.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to score the goal. Everyone wants the stat, right? But everybody, and not just one person. Everyone needs to take a step back and realize that this is a hockey league, a hockey team. We need to facilitate everybody, move that puck around more. Because God, I would love to sit there at the point, or I would love to sit there in the side and just slam pucks all day long. But if you don't facilitate, we're gonna see this time and time again where plays are getting shut down. Like I believe it was I think it was the Edmonton game. We were watching it back and forth with St. Louis. Like they just, you know what Edmonton was doing right? They stopped King Patamo game one. Game one, they kept feeding him. They stopped him. They kept feeding him. They stopped him. Then eventually he got out. And what happened? He scored. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they can move the puck around for any of these teams, you can move the puck around, stop facilitating it to the same guys. You guys are going to see like way like out there scores where you guys are running away with scores. Like, again, we saw this game in Vancouver where Oh My Lettuce was just here. He took guys that don't play together and was like, hey guys, go play. What they do? They came away with a what was it, 7-5 victory in game 2 after losing the first one. Like in that overtime goal that definitely should have been called back. But I mean, again, it was just an excellent performance by these teams because they're doing something out of the ordinary. They're showing you something different that you didn't see on tape. You didn't see this in the last round, right? You're seeing new things, and that's why Vancouver split tonight.
I think. I'm going to be honest, with our new thing that we did, it wasn't really, I'm not trying to bash Obi and Frisch, but yes, I don't have internet, so I couldn't even have played tonight unless I went to my buddy's house.
But you should have. You could have played against your brother, man. Come on. Everybody wants to see it.
Listen. I'm here. I'm playing tomorrow. I'm tying up the series, and then hopefully I can play him in a game 7.
Let's go.
Well, to kind of go to what Frisch said, Tampa has always also been known for their D this entire time. They're kind of a team just like St. Louis, who's got an amazing D. But again, time and time again, when I mentioned the New York Rangers, I mentioned the big 3 in New York, and that is Cavries, Frisch, and Obi-Wans. Those are the big 3 that you got to stop. And Tampa was doing a great job tonight shutting down Obi-Wans, who is a phenomenal scorer. He's a phenomenal playmaker. But again, just shutting him down to I didn't really see his name pop up too much. I may be wrong. I was already wrong again one time. But I didn't see his name pop up a lot. He may have scored like 1 or 2.
The 3 goals that they scored in that second game, Obi had 2 and JC had 1.
Okay, so again, like, but if you go back to like previous games where you see Obi-Wan's play, like you can see that dude lighting it up, torching defenses, and just absolutely just being like the star that they need. But again, in tonight's game, I think they got the memo that we need to stop Obi-Wan's. And again, this is something that we kind of just talked about a second ago. To beat these teams like New York, St. Louis, Tampa Bay, you need to shut down the stars over there. And again, I keep bringing it up because it's a very easy example. If you're gonna win a game in in St. Louis, you need to stop King Patamo. I mean, that's step 1. That's step 1 in beating that team. And again, step 1 for beating New York, and we saw it tonight, is shutting down the big 3. So again, I think if New York comes into game 3 tomorrow, just completely forgetting about how the last game went and kind of just moving forward and saying, hey, let's move the puck a little bit more and try to get around these Tampa D men who are expecting the same stuff. They're expecting that 1T. They're expecting those cross creases. You do something a little bit different, and I think New York still comes away with this. I still think it goes to game 7.
100%.
But the problem that I think is that, Tampa had the bye week, so they kind of had the time to come scout us while we were doing it and seeing how we ran and how we held the puck a lot and all that. And that's what I think it came down to.
Well, see, if we're going on that, let's be real. All right, so we go back in regular season, right? Weeks and weeks back, we've seen this New York Rangers team do this time and time and time again. So it wasn't like a new thing, right? And like I don't mean to troll you, right? But like there was the like little saying going that you didn't know how to RT, right? But this wasn't a new thing that started last week, correct? This was something that started a couple weeks back. This is something that we've seen from the New York team moving forward, but it's worked for you guys because again, the guys that you guys have in your top three as your forwards and your facilitators, you guys are very well put together. You guys know each other's strengths and your weaknesses, and it just meshes well, right? It's a right like mixture of things. Well, now you guys going against a Tampa team, right? That's like, I mean, they're number one, right? If I'm wrong, they're number one in their division. They're 42-20. You know, I mean, like this is just an absolutely phenomenal team. And I mean, again, it's just like it works. And now you guys are seeing a little bit of a pushback on what works, you know, and usually they stick with what works. But again, in games 1 and 2 tonight, we just it never clicked. There wasn't something that was like, oh man, this is going great. It was just a constant like, oh, let's race. Oh, I lose the puck. Or let's race, lose the puck. You know, it just
that's the problem.
Just
Everyone
make those adjustments.
I think everyone on the Rangers, even including myself, we just like to straight line it, and that's getting caught on, especially with a good team like Tampa. Like that's like something that we have to change for tomorrow.
Yeah, you guys have to make those adjustments for tomorrow and be ready. Come with a different game plan, like Bust has been saying, right? You know, forget about last night. It's a new night.
No, it is. You know, I'm coming in, so we'll see. My RT is very, very, very trigger happy right now.
It's functional.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, I will say from playing games with you, I've definitely seen I've seen a change in the way that your play is done. I can see it, and it's different than what we saw weeks prior, where you know we'd feed you the puck and boom, it's gone. Like it's like giving TJ the puck in our own zone. Dude's gonna take it up. We already know he's gone.
Oh come on,
he's leaving.
Come on, man, not all the time. Come on,
Let's be honest, TJ probably has a better RT than me.
No, but all joking aside, again, it was just it's to see you guys or not see you guys, but to see you kind of develop your player and kind of move forward. That's kind of what we need to see in this league with everybody, right? Like just because one person isn't doing something right doesn't mean you're gonna do that forever, right? And again, just to see player development, right? Because and this is to everyone in the league, Cavries is a perfect example of getting harsh criticism, not really harsh, but criticism nonetheless, and be able to develop that into a better play style or a better way of doing things. Again, and sometimes when you go, hey, you need to do this, people are like, nah, screw you, you know, or something like that. But again, like that's what we need more is just like, hey man,
check the ego.
You're having this issue. This needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
And it may not go exactly like that. There may be a little bit more chirping in there, but again, it's the same premise. Like, hey man, like we need you to do this. You do this, you're gonna produce. And I mean, like, for example, I mean, Fritz is over here saying, let's put Sergio in. I mean, hey man. Put Sergio in. But again, it's just it's switching things up on these teams that have seen you time and time again do things like this that they're going to make or break. And again, if they see a team force feeding somebody all the time or like, you know, like just being that player that's always getting the pluck is always getting the puck. Again, it's gonna be a harder time to score those because they expect you to come down there. They expect you to score. You need to switch it up a little bit because again, these teams, they've seen you play. They've seen you play all throughout the season, man. This isn't week 1. This isn't brand new teams. They've seen you play all season. They know they're going to send it to this player. You know they're going to get it. So now the game plan has got to be for those teams that are against these other teams with super high goal producing, aka St. Louis. You need to shut them down. You just need to go in there and shut them down. There's no no. You need to go in there. You need to stop them and shut it down because if you don't, we're going to see this. We're going to see a sweep in St. Louis. And I don't want to.
I hate to say it on my own. We're gonna see a sweep in the Rangers if we don't do it. You know, like I hate to say it. It's my team and all, but it's like I'm telling the truth. If we don't if we can't move the puck, lock the people down that we need to, like it's gonna be a sweep tomorrow night.
Well, it definitely sounds like you guys know what you need to do going in, and that's the first and most important thing. At least being able to say it, being able to admit it, being able to take it. That definitely helps it to move along. Cavers, I got a question for you, man.
Go ahead.
You want to go test that RT button?
I moved.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Internet. You remember that?
Oh man,
that's why he wasn't in tonight. This dude tried playing on a hotspot. You know, he ain't playing on no.
What about
hotspot.
you, Busta? What about you, Frisch? You want to go play some hockey, Frisch? What are you saying? Frisch is in the chat. You want to play?
After I just talked so much crap, Frisch is about to delete me from his friends his friends list. I'm gonna go on and see no Frisch on there.
He's gonna invite Sergio to play defense.
I'm about to get Sergio tomorrow.
Oh.
You playing with Sergio tomorrow?
Nah.
Frisch is saying that he could. I think it's about that time. And also, at some point earlier, yeah, it was up there. Official 6HL, that's Harry, saying that everyone wants a Big Mac. So I'm going to order me some Uber Eats and play some hockey. I don't know about you.
Uber Eats. It's all about DoorDash, man. Hold up. Let's back up a little bit. You got to order DoorDash. DoorDash? No. Look, you want to hear a true story? I'll tell you a true story. Okay, so
right.
I was over the road truck driver. Okay, for about 3-4 years. Okay, and I was in downtown Chicago. I was at a shipper getting loaded, and I ordered Uber Eats. Now I ordered the Uber Eats from Popeyes. Okay, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, I'm gonna get some Popeyes. I'm gonna get some chicken, whatever. Now, you guys know on Uber Eats and in DoorDash too, you guys get a map and it shows you where the driver is.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't lie when I say this, okay? I don't lie at all. I'm standing there waiting for my chicken and I see the car on my app like going down, right? This is a 35 mile per hour zone. Flies past me doing 70. Flies past me doing with my chicken. I'm standing there like, what? I'm like looking at my phone and I look at the car on the thing and I'm looking and just drives right past me. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then I'm like standing there for a minute. I'm like, did they just like hit like arrive and then leave and like take my chicken? Like, what's going on? And then they came back with they came back. They're like, oh, I didn't see you. I was like, I was standing right there, but like, I was like, that's tough. Like, I could have had my chicken, but hey, props to that person.
Stealing my chicken.
Hey, props to that person for flying to come get me my chicken because I was starving. I hadn't been home. I hadn't been home in about a week, so it was nice to get some food from a local restaurant. But still, man, it was just absolutely nuts to sit there and just.
Honestly, I think Uber Eats is better because they're a lot faster.
Nah, never. DoorDash, dude, you can grocery shop on DoorDash.
So you can literally, dude, you can grocery shop on Uber Eats.
I honestly, if in my preference, I would rather give my money to DoorDash. I've had good success with DoorDash, and I think it's to me.
What is the
especially like where I live? I think go ahead, go to chat. That's fine, but I think DoorDash is. I think DoorDash is a better product.
Ask the chat real quick.
We did. I'm telling you,
Uber
it's gonna be DoorDash. It's gonna be DoorDash.
Who takes the dub? Who brings the better poutine?
Grubhub. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
No.
What is wrong with you, Harry?
Even in the conversation. That's a terrible decision.
Wait,
I'll tell you what. Your boy Harry,
bro, what are you on? Like, I gotta put you on that wave too, right?
Skill issue, because you order from Grubhub.
Grubhub is a skill issue. If you use Grubhub, you got a skill issue.
All right, here's a $1 million question, and then we'll start to move off to go to Chell. Have you guys ever DoorDash or Uber Eat? Like, have you ever been the driver in there?
No.
Okay, so like my wife does it, right? And like, I'll tell you what, dude, it is like it's a serious business, man. You can make good money off that DoorDash and Uber Eats, man. And believe it or not, they consider you an independent contractor, and you're like your own business owner. It's pretty cool. So
and the scheduling, you can do your own schedule.
Yeah, that's what the great part is about that. And they do like a thing where they can do like same day cash out, so you can go and like go deliver like 4 or 5 loads. Sorry, you can go deliver 4 or 5 deliveries, and then you just go ahead and like you got like what, like $60, and you were out for like a couple hours. You know what I mean? That's pretty sweet,
dude. Coming up with pizza. I got a pizza extra sausage here for you.
Oh, hey, you want to hear a funny story, man? And we'll jump off. I was on DoorDash, right? And where I'm at, I can't order Jimmy John's because I'm like without, because Jimmy John's does like a 1 mile radius. It's pretty dumb.
Stupid.
Well, anyway, I order it from DoorDash because DoorDash, somebody will just go out there and go get it for me and bring it to me. So I didn't know that they did this. So when you order from like a place like that, they can choose to just have their drivers do it. So tell me why I order from DoorDash, pay DoorDash prices, a Jimmy John's driver delivers my food to me instead of a DoorDash driver. Damn. And I had to pay extra for the DoorDash, but I couldn't get it delivered with regular Jimmy John's. Like, that just mind boggles me.
That's cold.
That's
Jimmy John's,
cool.
figure your shit out.
But guys, before we go to Chell, right? You guys want to give me the chance to play with y'all? Like, still good. The highest ping I get is like 500.
Oh, no, bro. No.
Well, trust me, I played the other night and scored 6 goals on the hotspot.
I need pics so that didn't happen because me and dude, ask TJ, me and Harry were cooking for 6 hours. 6 hours.
Yeah, Harry.
We only lost like 2 games the other night.
Dude, Hattie after Hattie after Hattie. I'm like, man, dude, I'm playing forward, dude. I'm not playing D next season. When we go to next season, I'm playing center.
So what I'm hearing is that's gonna happen when I come back and get internet, right?
Yep.
I mean, if you want to cook, because dude, I kid you not, every game that we played, we had new guys, a new winger, a new D-man, a new goalie, and we were still cooking.
I was there.
We were cooking teams.
I was there.
Yeah, well,
wow, man.
TJ stayed, but dude, we had new people every single game.
You guys are cooking without me. That's sad.
Hey man, I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better at center, man. I'm trying to get better at center so that next season when I own, yeah, you heard it. I'm gonna try to own, and all y'all are gonna vote me in because I want to own. But when I own and I become center of my team, I want y'all to know I started cooking last season, not next season. We started cooking right now. We started it right now.
So, right? You want to hear something? I had a little call today with Harry, and Harry said you've been getting a lot better, Busta. So.
Oh, look at that! Oh yeah, pat my ego a little bit harder. I needed it.
Meanwhile, Harry's up in the chat saying that I got carried by the 2 of you. Okay, buddy. Okay.
I mean, it's facts, man.
Oh, now this guy comes in to talk. What, dude? What? No,
it's facts.
No, man.
Wait,
I did not get carried, bro. I play defense. I'm holding shit down.
Yeah, hold up. He did score one.
And yeah, after he talked shit, he was like, "Oh, look, all he does is he takes the puck and then go get smashed." And I walked right through their whole fucking team, scored a goal. Shut your ass up.
No, you know what? I hated last night. We were playing, right?
I scored right after.
Hey, look, we were playing last night and everything was all good. And I come around to come do an easy wrap. Tell me why Harry comes and steals my puck and dunks it in.
Yo,
but there's a skill issue, man. I'm better.
Your skill issue. You're skating into your own players, bro.
See? Harry's done that to me before. It's not only you, Busta. He's done it.
Dude, I'm playing right defense and the left winger's right in front of me. Like, okay, what? Why?
Get off my side then. Go back on right D.
Get out of my right D.
Anyways, on that note, guys.
I'll go on your right D all the time.
Oh my lord. On that note, we appreciate you guys stopping by. Thanks for joining us for round 2 of the glorious 6HL playoffs.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, so this is round 2. This has been a fun Monday night.
Yep. Usually I'm not on Monday nights, but I figured I'd give you guys a chance on Monday because I'm off in the next couple days. I promised the wife sometime tomorrow, so I'm going to be off tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe if my kid goes down, maybe I'll stop by for a bit. But other than that, I probably won't be around until I chill later on in the night.
Right on.
I'll be on tomorrow night. Just know we're gonna be running it.
Gonna be cooking. Oh, wow. We're gonna get it cooking.
I'm sleeping over at my buddy's house tomorrow, so we're gonna be cooking all night.
We might be cooking tonight.
House.
Oh, Harry.
Slumber party.
Actually, it's Dano now. It's not even Harry anymore.
Yo. Tell me why Dano came over to my house trying to play Chell when I had no internet. Like, what are you doing?
Because he wanted to verse you. He wanted to 1v1 you. He said 1v1 me in your own house.
Yeah, I got live footage of it.
Oh boy.
He got beat though.
All right.
That's the thing.
Damn. All right. Well, guys, it has been an absolute blast here tonight. This one went on a little bit longer than I think it should have at this point. I'm going to go medicate myself, but...
Whoa.
Yeah.
Can we say that?
I can say that.
Yeah, he's taking aspirin. His head hurts. His head hurts.
Did we get sponsored by medication?
Yes, we are sponsored by medication or something
We're
along
sponsored
those
by
lines.
Advil.
Robitussin. Anyway, boys, it has been an absolute blast. Thank you very much, Harry. Thank you very much, Busta Cavalry's always good having you in here. Everybody, this has been a Monday Night Hockey in the 6HL, round 2 of the playoffs. Well, we spoke about it before. Bunch of series. 2-0 right now. We'll see what happens tomorrow. And we hope you all will join us tomorrow. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching and spending your evening with us. We love you all, and we'll see you next time.
Want more 6HL?
How time you got to
Give
the
us a
phone?
like and a subscribe on YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. As well, you can join us every time we go live for one of our streams on the official 6HL Twitch channel.